Should be live and rock and roll. Spark and roll. I don't expect to live very long, but I'm going to try to have some fun.
Come on, message, let's go. I just refreshed, it's not there yet. Gotcha.
Can I turn your volume up now, Shane? You were in the void for like an hour.
Yeah, my headset, I wasn't on my phone for a while there.
Is everything okay? You didn't interrupt at all. You're good. Spark it up.
Shane's okay?
Seems so.
He finished his popsicle?
Yeah, he said what he heard was the equivalent to someone deep-throating a popsicle.
I wouldn't really know what that sounds like.
That's what Phil said Shane's mic sounded like.
Well, think about somebody that's just slurping on a popsicle, like the whole thing. Just picture the popsicle going in and out.
I'd rather not.
Come here, Randy.
Flying all over the place.
Come here. Come here, Randy. Who's Mr.
I'm okay, thanks.
Mr. Randy? He's so cute.
When I hear sounds, it makes me think and see things in my head.
Randy, come here, mister.
That, and I
Come here.
That. Hell yeah.
Creative.
Delete.
I guess we don't want to have a car battery in the oven now, do we?
It's generally not a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure.
I'm learning.
Rule of thumb is if they don't already make car battery specific ovens, then no.
Right.
Come here,
Matter
Randy.
of fact, I think they make car battery fridges.
Go with Phil 101.
It's okay, Randy. I'm cooking a pot of soup. May as well. Because I can.
Or is the pot of soup cooking you?
Well, I'm warm in my RV, I'm sure. Hey, Randy. I can hear the bubbling of the soup.
Phil Nye, the conspiracy science guy.
Guess what we were talking about while you were playing games?
Serious things, I hope.
The moon landing being a hoax and fucking 9/11 being a false flag.
Seriously.
Kitty cat.
You ever hear the story about Ron Howard and the moon landing?
I heard shit about Stanley Kubrick being the director of some shit, so you know what? There's a bunch of different stories.
Well, Ron Howard would have been about, I don't know, what is he, 12? He would have been 12 or 13 years old. Anyway, they were shooting like Mayberry, RFD, whatever, the show he was on, the Andy Griffith show, right?
Yeah.
Whichever version it was at the time, there was like a couple different versions of the same show.
Right.
But at any rate, he was on that show, and they were taking a break, and him and some other kid that was guest appearing on the show, they were up in the catwalks in the soundstage, running around in the catwalks, just fucking around in the catwalks. This story was told by Ron Howard, by the way. I don't know if it was told when he was younger, or yeah, it must have been, because he's probably a fucking Illuminati by now. Anyway, him and the kid are running along these upper catwalks where they hang all the lighting and shit, and it goes through into the other sound stage. It's like a cutout, so you can move stuff right through to the other room if you want. So they crawled along the catwalks into the other room, and in the other sound stage, Ron Howard states that he saw them shooting the moon landing.
Now, there's a lot of different stories, and it's interesting because the one we just watched is in general, if you want to look at it. Apparently, there's a guy, Eugene Ackers, was the commander or some shit at the Cannon Air Force Base, and he swears on his he swears that this is if what his son said is true. His son basically says that he told him all of the information he says there in that video shortly before dying, purely because he felt that the information was too great not to be shared before he died. He was threatened, obviously. You need to check it out. But apparently it says that Cannon Military Base was where the moon landing was fucking filmed. Trucks were brought in that put like sand, and then cement dust was fucking basically put all over the fucking sand to make it look like a lunar surface. They painted the entire hangars black, flat black, and only apparent. This is if this is true. And then it says, he says that his father had a list of 15 people that were allowed to go into this fucking hangar during the filming, and that it was given to him under order by Lyndon B. Johnson because it was in '68. Yeah, definitely check it out, Phil, and let me know what you think. It's not too long.
I'm sure I showed you that other video, that rough cut footage. It's all a bunch of behind the scenes of the filming of the lunar landing. And there's they can see the director sitting in this chair and people running around adjusting the lights and stuff.
Now you have to wonder how many things, or if there's ever been attempts to fake the fake footage.
Well, this wasn't fake footage because it was so bad. It was like 1960s 8mm footage, so it wasn't, it was about as good as a Zapruder film. But what it clearly showed was a lunar module, and they were taking. You hear them like it was sound, and you could hear them go to action, and they would cut, and they would wait until an airplane fucking went by, and then they would resume shooting again.
Hmm.
But it was a famous director that actually did it, like Francis Ford Coppola or somebody
Yeah.
that actually directed the thing.
Brad and I were really getting into it. What's your take on what happened to the buildings on 9/11?
Oh, those are controlled demolition. All three of them.
Brad would disagree for sure.
Well, I can send them to. There's a website called Architects for 9/11 Truth, and it's actual structural engineers and builders and architects that are all members of this website, and they explain it all in serious detail. So, but that's where I'm taking most of my understanding. The top of my understanding exists because of that group of engineers. And architects. I wouldn't know anything about structural demolition unless I had seen that. I mean, I know a little, but I've seen lots of shows where they blow up the pillars and they take stuff down. And
What's your take? What's your take on the metal being burnt on cars blocks away, and not the interiors?
I don't really care about any of that.
Why?
Because there's too much to understand about the actual explosion itself.
What do you mean?
I haven't spent, while I've pondered the situation, I haven't spent inordinate amounts of time going through every detail and poring over it. So I'm not really a layman, but at the same time, I'm not an expert on the subject.
Right.
Like, I've seen footage of people being interviewed, and in front of Building 7's parking underground doorway, and you can clearly see something on fire in the basement of the building. And I think they were interviewing firemen, whether someone was videotaping firemen, and they were sitting on.
And you hear an explosion.
So, yeah.
I've seen those videos. Yeah.
So there's all kinds of weird shit going on, and the fact that the gold was never found. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
The owner of the building.
Larry Silverstein. We decided to pull it.
Do you know who owned the company or ran the company or was a member of the board of the company that was in charge of security for that 9/11? It was one of the Bush boys. A lesser known Bush owns some big security company or whatever, and they were responsible for, I believe, the Pentagon and the World Trade Center buildings as in terms of security.
Well, we know for a fact about the Pentagon being reinforced on only one side, as well as the information that Donald Rumsfeld would have been fucking able. They would have been able to trace where the money went that Donald Rumsfeld was talking about at the fucking.
Something going on, then there wouldn't be hiding the evidence and taking it away in trucks as quickly as possible.
Right. Why did they have to go take it to a place called Fresh Kill Landfill? That's just fucking insult to injury.
Well, that's just possibly a coincidence. My point is that what was the point of doing that and disturbing the scene and not letting forensic
Right. You know, exactly.
It's all questionable. All the steps taken were questionable to preserve the scene, and they didn't do that.
Yeah.
Why did they find the ID of a guy who supposedly blew up in the airplane sitting on
I said that earlier too. Yeah, it's just sitting on the ground.
All just forget the explosion itself.
Right.
All the other shit just makes my skin crawl.
Yeah. Oh, I hear you.
I'm not saying that the radical Islamists didn't have a lot to do with it, but I think there was a lot more. When you think about the Kennedy assassination,
Aloha.
It wasn't just the CIA that wanted him dead.
Exactly. There was a lot of people that wanted Kennedy dead. Exactly.
Right.
It was a combination.
Cubans to mafia to freaking labor unions,
Yeah.
His vice president. So yeah, just because it looks a certain way. I mean, these guys are absolute experts at revolutions and taking out world leaders. They've been doing it for decades.
Yep.
But anyway, I know that's 9/11 is, I guess it's come and gone now. How many years has it been now?
It's been 21 years
21.
at this point.
I haven't been to the States since I was there in 2000. When was 9/11 was in 2000?
2001.
So yeah, I was there in 2000, and I was on the Maury show in New York, and I think I got pictures of the place.
Mm-hmm.
New York was a pretty crazy city. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I almost wanted to stay there.
Just because of how fascinating it was, huh?
Well, no, there was just so much opportunity, right? There was at the studio, Maury Povich's studio. They were offering me a job and everything.
Wow.
Because I'm trained in television production. I was just that was my bread and butter, buddy.
It's super snowy out. Yeah, I'm glad you got on that show.
I was digging all the technical aspect of things, and they're like, "You should work here." I'm like, "Yeah, maybe I should."
That'd be so cool.
You guys hire illegal aliens?
That's so funny.
If I had my
Oh, shit.
citizenship, I probably could have done it, but I would have been there. It would have happened like within the year after I think, or maybe just a little bit more than a year after I went. If I had stayed there, I would have been there when it happened. You know, I met a couple people that are at Woodstock too.
Yeah?
I much met a guy who was in jail. I met a guy whose mom was pregnant with him at Woodstock.
Really? Holy shit, eh?
So, technically, he went to Woodstock.
Yep. Yes, he did.
I said, well, you were there then.
That's right.
You're in.
Well, depending on the laws about what it constitutes doing yet, right? That was in the '60s, so you know.
Yeah, because we have to have laws to determine that shit for people so that they, don't do too much thinking.
In the future, when these babies that were in women's bellies at January 6th, right? They might get charged later when they were older, so they want to determine whether they're human or not, so they can entering the Capitol. Whose confession? I heard a guy's confession on audio tape. That's who it was. This guy went, took a recorder to his dad's deathbed, and his dad confessed his part in the JFK assassination.
Who? What's his name? I've seen it. I've seen that video. What's his name?
He's got a weird name. He's one of the key CIA guys. He was also involved in Watergate, too.
Oh, E. Howard Hunt.
That's the guy.
I remember now. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was part of the fucking Watergate conspiracy. You can clearly see he was there that day JFK was assassinated. Same with George Bush.
Hey, that was quite the audio.
Not fucking, what's his name? His dad. Senior.
Yeah, his dad was in his deathbed, and his kid recorded him talking.
Okay.
That's a cool TV. I wonder if it's rare, the antique television. I've never really seen it. I'm gonna pick it up. I just haven't seen the antique television that often. I'm gonna grab it.
Antique televisions are great, but they only get old TV shows on them.
Yeah, but what if you have a VHS like me?
They have a lot of gold inside.
Antique TVs only play like I Love Lucy and
Leave it to Beaver.
Gilligan's Island in black, but not the color Gilligan's Island, only the black and white ones.
I found a blue electric guitar, Phil.
Blue Electric?
Mm-hmm. Blue electric guitar, just like my first guitar. I'm gonna disassemble this microwave if it lets me. Yep. I think so anyway. Hang on.
Don't get radiation burn.
Uh-oh. I think it's taken out the table. Oh, that's always awesome, taking out the wall. Oops. There's a fucking zombie outside. Did not mean to do that. Oh, you need the propane torch. Okay. What about that? Never mind. Okay, let's go. Let's take out... I do not want to fucking be in this house right now because there's fucking zombies around. For some reason, it just seems like the game's a little quiet. I'm carrying an antique television. All sorts of shit, man. Let's go. Yeah, the snow here is pretty crazy right now. I like it. It's cool. Okay, we can climb through. Oh, shit. Holy fuck, yeah! Phil, we gotta spark it up. Hell yeah. Continuing to maintain that title. Thank you very much. Spark it up. Hopefully I don't get bit. I don't care. Thank you. Thank you very much for your 4th month subscribe in a row.
Hey, that's not the icon I picked.
Oops.
No, I just claimed this house. This part has lights, apparently.
I think this is your house, isn't it? I'm here. Let's smoke weed.
I'm in.
Hey, Alex. It's good to see you. All right, let's watch the TV.
Nice to see you.
That's a nice pad.
Yeah, I like his house. Let's turn up the volume just a little bit, not too much though, because then the zombies will come. All right, so
Like a bachelor pad.
yeah, this is a really cool house. Let me see if I can give you something.
Like a housewarming gift.
Here you go. Here's some headphones because you need music in your life. Hang on. I'm putting your headphones in. Oh, I can't. I'll just put them on the floor. Cool. I'm gonna have another puff. I can't even sit in his house. Bummer.
I just plugged up the front door. You might have to leave through the back.
Oh, really? Oh, this one? Put curtains on it, eh? ASAP. Do you have any sheets?
Not yet.
As long as you have 4 barricades on a window on one side, they can't see through. But this window they can see through, and that's not good.
It means you're gonna have zombies like watching you while you're changing your shorts and shit like that.
Yeah, and then they're gonna start banging on the window saying, I want some of that meat. So be careful, man.
There's different kinds of zombies, right? There's like regular classic zombies.
Like you're gonna be banging on the window if you don't put the curtains on. They can look in and peek in on you.
There's classic zombies, past zombies, and then there's peeping Tom
Banging on
zombies.
the window.
Peeping zombies.
A peeping Tom Zom.
The peeping Tom's on.
The other thing that really sucks about it is that if you call the cops on them, it's just gonna be another zombie.
Yeah.
Are the cops are zombies too?
Yeah.
Speaking of cop shop, there's a cop shop right over there. Yeah, there's a cop shop. Okay, so your RV is over there, Alex. I marked it. The VHS store is over there. Hang on here. We are living currently in this area. There's a cop shop over there. Wait a minute. I gotta remove this mark because That was temporary. Now we're gonna make a new mark and call it Cop Shop, just because that's what it is. Okay. Yeah, that's the gas station. What's that one? Peepin' Tom Zom? Poke his eyes out. That's right, Scorpio. Give it to him. Give it to him real good. Okay. What else is here? I hope you're...
Poking his eyes out. That's straight from Army of Darkness.
Yeah.
Necronomicon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to the school, I think. Hang on here. First things first. Do I have planks? Take these. I know you need them more than I do right now.
Oh yeah.
And hold on to this for me for now, because I want to go get some more shit. I'm coming back for this and the TV.
Whoa, guitar?
Yeah, I need it. I want to go get med supplies from the school. I'll be right back.
Alright, I'm gonna put it in the thing by the TV.
I know, eh, Scorpio? Thanks, Alex.
You have to double poke a zombie in the eyes.
Wait, where you going?
To the school. I need to get med supplies.
I'm bad, Ash. You're good, Ash.
You live close to the school, which is fucking convenient.
Two shows.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit. There's zombies right there. Okay, well. Okay, let's not fucking do that then. Let's go this way. Uh-oh. I just fucking heard something. Oh, shit.
I see him.
You see them, eh? Shit, there's one in front of me. I'm gonna have to kill it. Got him. Oh shit, there's a zombie. Come get me, you fuck. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Oh no. Come on, let's go. This way, bitch. This way, bitch. Come on. Come on. Yep, yep. You're dead. Give me your fucking gold. Ruby on a gold ring. Silver bangle. Give it to me. Alright, let's go. Yeah, there's the room. Nice. Antidepressants, painkillers. Shove it in the bag. Scalpels. You never know. Come on, get in the bag. Grab it all. Scissors. Disinfectant. Fucking grab it. Ew, we don't want a cockroach though. That's gross. We need a sip of water though.
No cockroaches.
No cockroach. Sugar packet, huh? Come on. I just saw Snarl's message. Plunger, huh? Because we need to. Oh, what's this? Ah, fuck it. We'll read it. May as well. Get rid of our boredom and stress. Just may as well. Should be good. Our unhappiness level's through the fucking roof. Probably need a cigarette. I think we're an alcoholic on this character right now too, so he probably needs a fucking beer. Come on, bitch. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh! Don't you fucking bite me either, asshole. It's not ideal. Oh! Get away from me. Get away from me, you fucking bitch. Oh, shit. Oh! Okay, this is starting to get ugly. Let's get the fuck out of Dodge. Woo! Let's go. Oh shit! I just ran past this group of zombies. I know what I want to do with them though. I'm gonna lure them this way, so next time I come in, they're not gonna be here, hopefully. I'm going to Alex's house to pick up my guitar. I need to jam a few tasty licks before I fucking calm down. Okay, let's go. I wonder if there's anything of use here. Let's see. Kitchen tongs. Dish towels. Never know. They come in handy. I want this TV though. Disassemble.
No disassemble.
Disassemble.
No disassemble.
Breaker. Disassemble. Scorpio, I'd love to play this game with you if you ever feel like playing a game like this. This is fun. I guess we're not going to drink from the toilet, because that's not ideal. I saw there was a sink. Do you need more planks, Alex?
Yes, sir.
I'll try to get you a few without dying, if I
Can
can.
I craft them out of something?
I don't know. You might be able to make planks out of tree branches, but I don't think so. Oh, I need a propane torch for that. Fuck that. I don't have that. Oh, someone messaged me. Is that you, Scorpio? Sending me Steam ping? Steam ping? Can I disassemble this fucking table outside your house?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
No disassemble.
Oh god. Jim, just the fucking thumbnail from that alone is fucking brutal. Damn. I'm saying nothing more. That's brutal. Holy shit. I agree that I gotta watch that, though, and give you my take on that. Isn't that ridiculous? Just from what I can gather from the fucking first few, like, you know, images on the fucking thumbnail. That's ridiculous. And what it says. Here you go, man.
Oh, hell yeah.
There's some nails there, too. Oh, yeah. Here, you can have this. I'm gonna head back to the house with the guitar and the TV.
It's right here.
I can't access it.
No?
No.
Alright, how do I...
It is sad, man. It's absolutely sad. I don't think I'm allowed to pick it up because it's in your house.
It's right here.
I know, it wasn't letting me.
Here, how do I make you admin or something?
Oh, you don't want to do that, though, because there's a bug that occurs if you put someone else in your safe house. If they own a safe house from time to time, it'll bug out, so... Let's not...
I thought this game has been out for a long time.
This is a modded server,
Oh,
and that's a mod, so...
oh.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, it has been, though. Spartan, it's good to see you, buddy. Thank you, man. If I had been awake earlier the other day, I would have totally been at your stream, too. I apologize for not being able to be there, but I will be there when I can, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that you have a really good evening, and I hope to see you in game at some point, too, man. My buddy Blayke got this game for me out of nowhere. He said, I have an extra copy, man. So I ended up with the game just out of fucking how it worked out. It's kind of cool, man, because I really wanted to try it. Anyway, I won't take any more of your time if you're busy. Thank you so much for stopping by, dude. Alright. I'm gonna head back to the house, Alex.
Cool. I made a double door, so there's 2 doors to get into the house now.
Okay. I wonder if I can put a crate here. Let's find out. Let's do a test. We're gonna have like silly items and shit to just put there. Okay, hang on. Let's start by... Fuck. The clicking thing isn't... You gotta mouse wheel through here sometimes to do it. But at least it works. We're gonna grab... Fuck, we only really need 6. At most. Ooh. Okay then. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I hope this works. Hopefully I don't fucking stick myself in a corner here every time. Like, I'm gonna have to disassemble or ask for help if I get stuck. This is gonna be funny, I will say that, if we get stuck, because I make more fucking military crates where I spawn into the RV. But 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 3 squares. 1, 2. I'm pretty sure I spawn right here, so I should be able to put more crates right here, in theory. So let's see how this goes. Can I still move around? Yeah, a little bit. I'm literally boxed in. I'm literally fucking boxed in to my RV. There's like no way to get out of my RV if you fucking think about it. Unless there was a window on behind the oven or fucking behind the sink. There's no fucking way you're getting out of your RV. That is insane. I'm like completely boxed in. Can I access everything? Yeah, yeah. Okay, I can. Can I? Yeah, and I can access the TV. Okay. Cool. Very cool. Okay. Let's see if we can leave and come back. If we're able to get into the thing, no problem, and go into the back, no problem, then we have ourselves 300 extra storage. Oh, we're stuck! We're stuck! Oh no! Oh no! We might need to fix that. Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
What are you stuck in?
He's stuck in the corner of it.
I was worried about that. Okay, disassemble military crate. Thankfully, we can take it out. It's unfortunate, but we can't have 300 extra storage. Otherwise, we are not able to live in the RV. Yay, we can do it without asking for help. That would have been awesome though, man, having 300 extra storage in this fucking small RV.
Why don't you put your TV on top of the fridge and then put another crate up in the corner?
I'll try. I'll see if it'll let me. Let's see. Pick up. Pick up TV. Pick up planks. What? What the fuck? There we go. Place. Oh, I don't think I can put it on there, Phil. It's red. I can't put it on the sink either. I can only put it up there. Think that's a good idea, though. In reality, I would put my fucking TV on the fucking fridge. If I had to do something like this. So where are we gonna put this shit? It's a good question. Let's find out. Put the nails in here. It's like a... Is it even... It's an instrument, so it's more of a tool. So we'll put it in here. First aid goes in here. Sugar goes in the food. The loot. Hang on here. Where's those planks? There we go, put them back. I have like 3 crates filled with lumber. It's ridiculous. Oh. Hang on a sec here. Hey, Mom, how's it going?
Sorry about that.
No worries. Just in the middle of playing a game and streaming. What are you up to?
I just wanted to call and say I love you and say goodnight.
Well, I love you very much, too.
Sorry, I was busy earlier. I had to fill out some paperwork for Quinn. He made the volleyball team at school, so
Cool.
I had to fill out paperwork, and then I had to go online and pay for his stuff. So,
Yeah. How much do they charge?
well, there's an athletic fee, and then a fee for making the team,
Mm-hmm.
and then some sort of a student enhancement fee or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, just a fee you pay at the school, so that they can have speakers and stuff like that, and special auditoriums, whatever.
Yeah. Right on.
But anyway, I just wanted to call and tell you I love you.
I love you, too. Did you have a good night, though? Oh, cutting out. Did you have a good night?
Yeah, not bad.
That's good. Sorry to cut you off there.
Busy. No, that's okay. I better let you go, though, because I gotta go to bed. I have a doctor's appointment at 7:45
You do you?
in Newmarket, so better go.
Do you need help at the flower shop or no?
Probably not.
Okay.
Call me when you wake up.
I will.
Alright, I love you.
Love you, too.
Talk to you later. Have a good night.
Alrighty, I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye, honey.
Bye. Alright. He's a freaking tech subject teacher in Ontario, so apparently now cross-dressing is a gender, which means our laws now protect his right to present such an extreme hypersexual body type to classes of mostly teenage boys. Yeah, that's fucked up, Jim. Incredibly so. Where are we here? Do you have any food? I forgot to eat when I was at my house and I'm lazy. I'm like 10 steps away from the RV headed to your house.
I have a can opener and some soup.
As long as you don't have like extremely low food, I won't feel bad eating a thing.
I have 2 cans.
Oh my god, I'll be right back. I'm gonna bring you some food.
I'm fine, bro. I don't eat. I just respawn.
You don't eat, you just respawn? Okay, I'll eat it. Oh yeah, it's gonna be on the ground. Thanks, bro. Oh wait, can I see it? I don't even see it. Weird. Maybe it's too close to your house. I don't know. That's odd. Let's try over here. Yep. Okay. Thanks, man. Wait a minute, that thing. Nice.
Alright, what's the mission, bro?
Well, the number one mission is probably to try to get you an RV back here, dude. Like I'm thinking like I need to repair my RV is the number one thing I need to do. But I need to work on my my metalworking, my mechanics, all that stuff. So if I start going to a bunch of different vehicles and just taking out the components if I can, whichever ones, that'll help a bit.
How does it work?
Just gotta,
Components,
you
or
gotta
do
take
get,
out,
like,
start,
parts?
you gotta take out like the battery and put it back in to level up your skill.
Pretty sure you damage the part when you do that.
I don't know, I don't think so, from what I remember.
Well, I mean, go for it, bro.
I'm gonna go look around. I mean, it's fucking dark out, but...
There's usually zombies wherever there's vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that new truck I got?
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
There's some spare tires and parts and metal and stuff. You should repair one of those cars.
I just need I need the ability. I don't have the skill. I have some of the materials necessary as well. I just can't do it. I need to get a propane torch and a welder's mask at some point.
Where would you find that?
I don't know. Right now I'm headed over to the blue building areas on the west side of town.
If I have something in my hand, how do I take it out of my hand?
You gotta go into your inventory menu and unequip.
If you pick things up, you can put them down.
Y'all.
I forgot you were even there, bro.
I'm always chiming in with the smart ass comments, man.
Probably not gonna find a welding mask at this school.
That'd be pretty cool.
Not unless it was 20 fucking years ago when they still had shop glass and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Is that you in this house? You scared me. I fucking heard
You're
something.
in here too?
Yeah.
What are the chances? All the freaking houses in the whole map. Yeah, you're there. I see you. I'm gonna keep running. I'm gonna check the sheds for tools.
Okay.
You already checked the shed?
Mm-mm.
Metal cutter.
Good. Keep that metal cutter. I already have one.
Saw. Screwdriver. Shovel.
That shovel might come in handy. Fuck, that's cool.
I'm gonna go take this back.
Oh fuck, there's a zombie in the house.
Okay, cool.
Pardon, Phil?
Poop. Here, she wants her treats.
Oh, yeah?
What time is it, Poop? What?
I just ripped out this chick's belly button dongle.
Here we go.
Damn, amplifier.
Which way you headed?
Me?
West?
Yeah, because, well, towards the blue buildings, because I want to go see what we can find there.
One of the
I need a
top-
propane torch and a welder's mask, so I just got to keep looking around.
Top left corner?
The blue buildings, the 3 blue buildings on the left side of the map, or
Top
the,
left side?
yeah.
I finished my oil batch.
Nice, and it turned out well?
Looks really nice. Smells great. Great color. I'm just
Good.
letting it cool down right now.
Good. How much did you make?
I don't know. About over half an ounce.
Nice.
This is from my top. This is my best bites from last year.
Mm-hmm.
This is from the best of the best.
Oh, you're sharing it?
I saved it for the last oil batch.
Oh. Cool.
I had 3 different kinds of plant. And this one was the best one. And so when I ground it all down to make oil with it, I saved it for last, which I just used.
I found Premium Technologies television, so I'm going to switch that out with my television. Oh, look, it's a piano. Fuck yeah, let's get rid of this thing. I can't even pick it up, can I? Wait, can I? Let's try. Oh, you can.
You should name him Dominic.
I should sell this piano to somebody, man.
Dominic Piano.
I don't think you can actually use the piano, though. It's just a aesthetic thing.
Can you chop it up? Disassemble it.
I did. I'm carrying an entire fucking piano now and a TV. I gotta go home. Oh, God.
Back, dude.
Oh, God. We gotta go. We gotta go. Yeah, those pianos are no joke. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
You can't fit a piano in the trailer.
I know, but I'm gonna move to a new house eventually. I'm gonna decorate it with a piano. Uh-oh. That's my dead body over there, and that was my zombie over there that was coming towards me. I gotta get out of here. That was one of my dead bodies. Oh, shit.
You just set your piano up in your trailer?
I can't. There's no room.
I know that.
The Premium Technologies television, though, will go.
I'm not a complete noob. I am. Physics of cube.
Oh, shit, shit, shit. Shit. Oh, I think I'm gonna die.
Alright, I'm gonna go get it and test it out.
Get off me. I definitely got chomped. So if I die, I die. Yeah, I'm gonna die. The good news is I can re-roll my character, because I wanted to do that sooner versus later. now that I have more storage.
I found a gang of loot.
Oh fuck, I'm gonna die. I literally just saved myself from dying there. Holy fuck.
Anybody care to see this before I dip into it?
Hang on, Phil. I'm about to fucking die. I need to get my shit back.
Get back.
I got bit in the neck, so I almost fucking bled out. One sec here. My health bar is like a pinch from fucking being toast. Yeah, my neck was bitten, so I'm lucky that I lived. I'm gonna be dead soon anyway, because it was a bite. The zombie infection's instant death. It's like a death fucking sentence because you turn into a zombie.
And you can't stop it?
Well, there is a cure, but I'm not worried about it because my character's somewhat low skilled. The only thing that sucks is taking like an hour to read all the books to fucking get bit like that, so. But I needed to re-roll my character anyway. We keep losing somebody.
Probably me.
Oh, fuck off.
One sec here, Shane. My character's gonna die.
Phil, are you you're gonna smoke it or are you gonna eat it? How do you use it?
I'm gonna smoke it. I'm
Tom-
gonna show you. How do I turn my camera? Yeah.
Shit, I put it in the wrong one.
Right now I'm rolling him in a spliff, but Jake's trying to get my vape pen sorted out for me. So I can make my own vape juice with it or whatever.
Right on.
Nice.
If you give me a second, I will show you my creation. It's very humid here right now. The tobacco doesn't want to come out of the cigarette. I just need just enough to keep the ignition of the paper without going all
So
wacky.
whatever you have on you, you
Tobacco.
die with.
See what you can
You
do if
lose
you're
it,
rolling like a hash.
Mm-hmm.
and you have to go get your backpack back.
But a lot less tobacco.
To get it
than a
back.
hash joint.
I don't know where that other part of the piano is. It's missing. I only have like one part of that piano.
Check all your cavities.
I think it's back at that house.
Found the welder's mask.
Okay,
I need that badly. Where was it?
Yeah, check it
In the
out.
fire station. There's a bunch of dead bodies here. Did you kill these people?
I don't think so.
It's really weird because that was my body. I had a Speedo on. I found a car battery.
Nice. I'm just gonna get rid of the piano that got me killed.
Here, check out my screen for a sec.
Okay, one sec. I can see it.
Ready?
Wow.
Wait, I can't see. How come I can't?
Yeah, that's fucking cool.
Oh, hell yeah.
funny. I bought a camera on Amazon. I bought a camera from the pawn shop. And all my cameras, I keep trying them, they're just garbage. And I bought a $2 one at a garage sale, and it works great. And it's like Windows Millennium fucking drivers. Like, it doesn't even have any drivers for it.
Mm-hmm. I must have dropped a part of that piano or something.
Barking.
Spark it up. That looks pretty cool though, Phil.
I should do random album. Just gonna reach in and pull out a record album and see what it is. I don't think Alex has seen the collection.
No.
Oof, my character is so close to death. I'm not too worried about that 10 carpentry skill though, because it's easy to get up again at some point.
How far back I can get. There we go. You see it now?
Yeah. Yeah, your vinyl collection's ridiculous.
Wow, holy shit.
Yeah, he has a lot. That's not even all of it.
That's just one room.
That's just one room, exactly.
There's some more over there on the other side of in my drum area. And I have a couple boxes here and there spread all over the building, like Ozzy was saying. Not a lot more, just a couple hundred more maybe. No, that's not a lot. Sit up, stop it.
I removed my neck bandage. Spark it.
What are you doing,
Come
cat?
on, focus.
Hi, Randy. Sparking it up. Spark it to my death.
Just gonna crawl into a hole and die.
Yeah, well, I was gonna die anyway.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like, if it were me, I would have just started running at all the zombies and just started throwing my fists at them. Go out in a blaze of glory. Eh?
Hmm.
There you go. Cool.
Well, I could. Look at you, Phil. That's hilarious. How did you do that? That's fucking hilarious. Look at him.
You're on top of the world.
Doesn't quite get there. You gotta get pretty close.
Ozzy, why is there a dead zombie in my house?
I don't know, because I was looking in your bedroom when I died.
Hey, Phil, I think you need a full-on green screen for that to work flawlessly.
I have a blue one behind me.
Oh man.
Yeah?
Dude, your zombie is so strong, bro.
It shouldn't be.
It's strong as
Okay.
Too bad my camera doesn't know how to fucking focus in on me. Stupid camera.
Where are you at?
I'm at the promenade.
Oh, you're at Corpse Bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's Asian. Good.
When you die, you have to start a new guy.
Yep, brand new. And so if you sat there for an hour reading skill books, fuck you. You get to fucking do it all over again. Sit there for a fucking hour and read the books that you're probably gonna never fucking, you know, it's the same shit. I'm making a character. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Seems like I gotta turn it off and back on again to get the next one.
It's some kind
You
of.
know what that reminds me of a lot of? Sea of Thieves.
Video
It's
back
because
there.
there's a lot of that in that game where you fucking grind for a lot of this shit. And then if you lose it, you're like, oh no, I lost it. But in that game, there's like more of a chance, especially if you like build up alliances and you have like multiple ships in like your armada or your fleet of fucking ships or whatever you want to call it, because you can offer you can suggest people to build an alliance with you or something like that, right? And,
I gotta make this perk a reality.
and like if somebody stays with the ship and they keep picking up your items that are floating in the ocean, they keep floating back up, right? So as long as somebody stays with the items, or somebody survives, it's better with a rowboat, but yeah, as long as somebody stays with it, technically speaking, you can just get all your stuff back. So depends on how you play it. There's a lot of ways to play it. That's the thing I like about it.
I'm trying to pick a good trait.
I was gonna say, do you want to try killing some zombies in VR?
At some point. I'd love to. Really soon, yeah. Like, what do I do? Fuck, what do I choose?
Well, I mean, I think there'd be
That's
a way.
fucking brutal, man. I need to get my ass over there. What the fuck do I choose?
You think that there'd
I
be
want to be
way,
a speed demon, but I don't know what to fucking get rid of.
Right.
We'll do it later, though. Let's just fucking save this. I'm gonna head over there.
Yeah, you think
Think what?
no time like the present, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to try it out right now.
Where is it? I'm in the middle of streaming on Twitch.
Yeah. Well,
Alright, I pulled a
are you not
random
able
album from
to
my collection.
stream from your phone?
No,
No.
I just don't do
The
that.
album is
Alright.
Jaxie's Midnight Runners.
So that would be pretty cool for people to check out,
Here's the
right?
question.
I would prop it up.
You'd have to
somewhere.
set it up.
Well, I have a giant fucking movie theater screen so people can see your gameplay footage as well as you doing whatever like flailing about fucking you're doing, right? I just have to prop it up in the right position or in the right spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was the Jaxie's Midnight Runners' biggest hit?
I've never heard of them.
I bet you've heard the song.
And this is
Maybe in
a VR game that not a lot of people have got to try. And in my opinion, I always consider one of the best.
Any guesses?
Just like
Anybody?
the few that I just showed you the other day there. But this one's zombies.
The song was called "Come On Eileen."
Oh, goddamn. Yeah.
Remember?
Yep. Oh, yeah. I grew up on that shit. I
Yeah.
just didn't know the name of the band, yeah.
Do you even have a weapon?
You mean
Or you
it?
Or just respawn to try to get the fucking zombies off his house.
Yeah, you just distract. Yeah. Wait, that was in your house?
No, that's Alex's. I was just chilling there and I
I love that song.
fucking died.
It brings back memories of all of us just hanging out in the living room. Yeah, yeah. To Raleigh.
So what game is it? Walking Dead?
Yeah, zombies. Something like that.
Isn't it that one where you just shove the knife in their head and they're dumb as fuck?
Yeah, they're kind of stupid, yeah. But it gets a little bit more compelling when it turns night. Like after like 30 minutes or like an hour in a certain area, it becomes nightfall, and then like hordes of zombies start coming at you. And even if they're slow as fuck, you can't really stab. Just sit there and start stabbing like 30 fucking zombies in the head.
Mm-hmm.
Or just like, you only got a certain amount of bullets in a gun, right? You got 6 kills of this 30 crowd zombie that's just fucking swarming at you. And I mean, it really does make you question whether or not you could actually survive like a zombie apocalypse. Like even this right here, like as slow as they are, if there was like 20 or 30 of them, you'd be like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here, man.
Who the hell would want to fight these things?
Yeah, like, regardless, because they just keep coming at you, right? So it's like, alright, what do I... And then you're trying to piece together all your shit. You're trying to, like, fucking reload your ammo or trying to get, like, a good fucking weapon that's not broken or damaged. Because there's damage, there's weapon deterioration, like, or
Yeah.
dexterity.
Yeah,
So,
it is a
like,
part of it.
They break and stuff like that, so it's cool like that. There's crafting of like weapons and stuff. There's like you have to physically bandage and like patch yourself up and stuff. Like it's little things, right? And there's also like interaction with NPCs and like AIs that you can have like dialogue with, or like if you don't really trust them, you won't get as many missions or side missions throughout the story.
Hmm.
But
that guy had the coolest mix sound. It was
They're dead.
yeah, you could either choose to like trust these random NPCs and help them out, and they'll give you shit, or you know you can just shoot them on the spot and be like, yeah, I don't trust you. You're gonna do some shady shit. You know.
He's got credit on both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because
What about Eye in the Sky?
That's okay. So that came out. That wasn't really my Alan Parsons. My Alan Parsons was the Edgar Allan Poe and an iRobot, which was I wouldn't want to be like you.
I like the idea of the Walking Dead experience. It'd be cool.
Better I'll just show you a clip
I
of
wouldn't want
like
to be
what.
like you. The iRobot album was basically that was his Dark Side of the Moon album. Like it had the same tonal quality, very, very crispy. They're just absolutely beautifully produced. I mean, all of his records are amazingly engineered, but that one was my favorite because it was probably the first one I heard. Yeah, Alan Parsons. I just anything he plays basically is good. But yeah, the critical friendly card.
The Alan Parsons Project.
I knew somebody was going to make that joke.
Austin Powers. The Alan Parsons Project.
Oh yeah.
One day a teacher was talking about marriage in class. Teacher, what kind of wife would you like, Johnny? Johnny, I would want a wife like the moon. The teacher says, wow, what a choice. Do you want her to be beautiful and calm like the moon? Johnny says, no, I want her to arrive at night and disappear in the morning.
No.
No, that's not what I wanted.
I don't know how to reload. Hold on, wait, guy, wait. No, fucking shit. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, fucking stop. Hold on, guys. What's up, everyone? This is Corey, and today I want to talk about a game which is so brutal that it actually made me question whether I'd actually survive a real zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, me too.
Zombies are slow and not that scary from a distance, but once you have to physically brain one with your own hands, things suddenly become real. And you realize that zombies aren't so easy to kill. You have to really put an effort to stick a blade into the skull of a zombie.
Or a
And if you
screwdriver.
don't swing hard enough,
And break your TV in the process by being so invested.
you're in a bit of trouble. Zombies will latch onto you, and you have to wave your arms to shrug them off, only to be bombarded by others which continue to surround you, while you quickly run out of energy, struggling to stay alive. There are a ton of mechanics in this game, so we're going to try to go through them as quickly as we can. We are not going to spoil any of the story information, so I am going to stick to general gameplay aspects. In the first 30 minutes of the game, you find your main hub, which is a bus. This is where you will rest after each day, and it's where you can craft and store items as well. We will talk a bit more about it later on. Each day, you use a boat to venture out to the city, where you will complete tasks, loot, and kill zombies. Your days are not endless, and you have anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes of real time before the bell rings. You can stay longer, but you'll have hordes of zombies to fight. To escape, you take one of the boats on the map back to your bus.
You think I could only play this for half an hour to an hour? I'd want to play all night, and you'd be like, get the fuck out of my house.
Old zombies and shake
That's like just teasing me.
I recommend shaking them off with your left hand to balance things out.
It's so dumb.
You pull the trigger and shoot, and you reload using a pouch which pops up in front of your belly. With melee, you can stab zombies in the head, decapitate them, and cut off limbs. You also have
Yeah,
explosive
you can
items.
actually like chop their heads
Crouching
off
places
and
you in
stuff.
stealth mode, where you can sneak up to
Or
or
chop
around
off their
zombies.
arms or their legs.
So,
Mhm.
that ammo is located in the front of your belly. You also have a flashlight over your left chest, which you
That's
have to shake
usually
to
a
charge.
waste
Again,
of-
I'd recommend
of,
making
uh,
use of that left hand. You have your journal over your right chest, weapon slots at each hip for one-handed
Waste of
weapons,
Dexterity.
one quick access
I
two-hand
want
weapon
to
slot
call
over
it,
your
I think,
shoulder,
right?
and your
Mhm.
left shoulder is where
Dexterity
you grab
is
your
like
backpack,
the
and it's where you place your loot as
integrity
well.
of the
Your backpack has one additional
Item.
two-handed weapon slot,
yeah,
27 slots for loot,
Durability.
and a tab for quest items as well.
durability. That's
You
it.
also have a watch on your left hand, which you can see your health, stamina, and time left in the day before the bell rings. Which
What
brings
bell?
hordes of zombies to the
Oh
street.
god.
In a
When like
zombie
hordes of
survival game,
zombies come.
That's not
yours have
cool.
health and stamina. Health can be
It's like
replenished
That's
by
like instant death.
It's like
and your health
Nightfall
pool can
basically
become
in
smaller from getting sick from fighting zombies.
what's it called? The parkour one, Dying Light.
Mm-hmm.
VR parkour is like when that Nightfall hits, basically
Mm-hmm.
for this game.
Medicine is used to restore your weakened health bar, and make sure you keep track of this, because the game doesn't babysit. A good way to know if your health is low is to listen to yourself coughing. Stamina allows you to
You gotta be coughing?
If you hear yourself coughing, that means you're sick or you're dying or you're something, you're injured or something,
Yeah.
or you broke the leg or something.
Okay.
Alright, so how do you get all of these weapons, bandages, and yummy Pop-Tarts? Well, you simply pick them up. Pick them up. Pick them. You pick them up. You pick them up.
It's not working.
You fucking pick them up. What the fuck? Alright, we will get into that shortly. Looting is a primary aspect of the game, and with looting, you'll find everything you need to continue.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to play this for half an hour to an hour. I'd be like, Shane, I'm gonna borrow your entire VR system for like 2 weeks because otherwise I'm not immersed.
This is one of the only games out of pretty much most of the games that I've played for any amount of time, for any length amount of time, that I feel like it's actually, I would consider like a AAA title
Oh yeah.
As far as VR is concerned, this would be up there because I didn't even realize. I just checked this the other day, but when I played this, I had 14 hours in it,
Mm-hmm.
which is like
Not that many.
almost like 10 to like 12 more than almost any other VR game, because that's the amount of like content, or that's the amount of gameplay you get out of like most VR games. Whereas this one,
You're a
was
light
like-
gamer these days.
Whereas this one, it was like a full 12-hour playthrough story.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's like the usual length of time for like a decent story of a game, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like 12 to like 8 hours ish.
Yeah, that sounds fair. That is fair to say.
Solid, of like solid gameplay. Right?
Some of them are more, but
Yeah. But yeah, that's about it.
mm-hmm.
Your day. In the bus, you can salvage junk items which you looted. Each item will have a display indicating what scrap items the junk will turn into. These scraps can be used
That's
for
neat.
crafting.
For like crafting recipes to like make items and weapons and
You have
stuff,
a big storage box
and like more
and
ammo
slots
and other
which
stuff.
allow you to store weapons and whatever
Do you need
else
to eat,
for easy access.
drink,
There's
and
a map,
sleep, and
shelves
piss
for
and
snacks
shit?
you can collect, which earn you
No,
in-game
piss, drink, eat, sleep, and shit. But I mean, you need to patch yourself up or bandage yourself up, or you need to eat food if you get stamina low
Mm-hmm.
and you're running low on stamina. You got food in your bag
Mm-hmm.
and you start eating it.
Okay.
Right? There's stuff like that. It's not that in depth.
Right.
It's a work in progress. It's a start, right? But it's
and
got
radio
most
to
of the.
communicate with others. And
most
after
of
your
the
long
stuff that
day
you'd
fighting
think.
off zombies, you drink whiskey.
I feel
and
like
enjoy.
some of like the cool things as well is like, the the ability for it to be so effortless or like intuitive.
Mm-hmm.
That's the word I'm looking for. Is because like when you go to loot something and pick something up, and you go to store something, you have options, right? You can either pull out the bag and put it in the bag, like as if you were to in real life, or say if you had your bag open in real life, you could just, and you can throw it. You could do it that way too.
Yeah.
So you can grab something and you can just throw it over your shoulder, and it goes in the bag, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty intuitive. And another thing is, you can literally pick up a pack of cigarettes, pull out a cigarette, put it in your mouth, get a lighter, light the cigarette, and smoke it.
That's cool. That's neat. Is there joints?
Well, it's probably like 2.0, but I mean, it's a start, right?
Why can we kill ourselves with cigarettes but not fucking smoke some weed? That sucks.
They haven't thought that far ahead yet, or they're just not stoners. I don't know. But it's a start. They're at that level where you can literally pull out a cigarette from the pack, and not only that, you can take the pack itself and just stick it in your mouth, and it'll take a smoke out because there's already a smoke sticking out.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can do it two ways, right?
Look at Phil smiling.
You can grab it, and smoke it.
Eating a chocolate bar, Phil. What are you doing? I can't even hear you. What happened to you? Your volume's gone.
Everybody's volume's gone.
Hello?
Can you hear Don?
Now I hear you. What the fuck was going on? That's so weird.
Everybody's
Can everybody
volume.
hear Don?
Here, Don?
No, not really. I can hear you, but I can't, and I can hear you playing something in the background, but it's not like loud enough for me to like make it out.
Well, I can't. How do I don't know how to share the audio.
You gotta share that specific screen, like that window. I'm watching.
Okay, we try it again.
Don Rickles.
Okay, let me see here. Go ahead.
Ricardo Montalban, a good
Oh, yeah.
I got a reputation of being like Newsweek said, the merchant of venom destroys stars. You people in the back, this is not true. I love people, really. Ricardo, why do I kid you? Why? Because I don't like you. your hunt? Yeah, every time you see him with Esther Williams, jump in the pool, jump in the pool. Isn't this fun, Pat? You're staying up late and everything, huh? You put on your pajamas and run around the room playing dump truck.
Yeah.
One day now, he's laughing and the Jewish guy took your wallet.
Oh my God, man.
Danny Thomas, great star, really is. And I kid about Danny many times. It's good to see you again, Danny, and all the baloney about the Jewish people and the Egyptians with war nonsense.
It's been like, what, 50 some odd years since this came out? 53?
Which means I never want you around me. You understand that, Danny? Guys are great. You ever see his nose? When you breathe, the lip gets sucked right up.
Oh my God. Man, this guy just doesn't give a shit.
No.
Little earphone that you got on.
Oh, it's Kid Smart.
He's a cutie.
Ross Martin sitting there going, I'm a cowboy. I kid you, Ross.
See, I bet you any money hecklers were fucking terrified to fucking say anything to him because he would just tear him a new one.
Take a look at what Ross Martin married.
It's Don Rickles for you.
Looks like a real mercy mission. Look at this. Now I got him looking at her. How do you like this? She's going, all right. I married a dog. Throw a stick on the floor. See if she brings it back.
My buddy, this is one of my buddies.
That's crazy.
One of my buddies' dads. This was one of his favorite comedians. I would always see it on the TV when I was going in.
You're a fine actor, really. If you were, Ricardo, I kid you.
Well, it was either this or 2.5 Men.
A lot of talk in Hollywood. We don't need that.
Or Seinfeld or something.
Listen, I'd like you to do me a favor, would you? Okay, Ricardo, for me, for Dean, see, because you do a lot of big movies, and this would help me, see. I do some acting, and I'd like to show you, see, that I am Geronimo. See, you be the Indian sled. Dean, would you do me a favor? Come here, sir. Run.
Oh my God.
Step back. You didn't say may I? Now. Okay, come back down. Like a dummy, he did it. Charlie, you and I, come here, Charlie. Run. Hurry up, Charlie, I'm getting fed up. You and I are the two Indian slaves. We're over here. All right? That's what you just say. The fort's on fire. You say. The fort's on fire. Make a mistake, you get it. Now, tell you. Is this fun, Ricardo? Better than hanging around Mexico by the border going, forget it, huh?
Oh my goodness.
Figure out how come the veins are going the wrong way. Okay, you and I are Indians, okay? What's your first name? Wrong. Now. Okay. Rise, Bill. Rise. Now face the crowd. What am I fit for this dummy? Don't do Swanee. Just do what I tell you.
Hi, Randy.
Right away, he's gotta go with the Swan.
He's starting to get used to you.
I'm not gonna say it again. I'm warning you. Okay. He's saying the story of the American Indian.
It's okay, Randy.
Hey, you smell my cat, don't you? Yeah?
Oh my goodness.
Don't make up your own steps. Just do what I do, huh? Right away, the fat kid's making up his own steps. By the way, so far the music's great.
Oh my God.
So crazy. When you feel it, run out in the audience and attack. I'm making it up, dummy. Get on. Okay, that's one for the fat guy. Fat guy leading the Jewish kid, 1-0 going into the last half. Okay. Almost in. No, what there? What the? You're not getting. 40 million people. I gotta pick on the one guy that's a moron. You really know we're already young, eh? Okay. Tiny dance alone. Make up your own steps now, huh? Smart shoes. Tom McCann have a sale? Now.
Back when, like, the majority of people were dressing super fucking nice.
The guy getting slapped around on stage is so drunk he doesn't even feel it. Even he can keep a straight face, so.
It's okay, Randy.
You'll make it up. Our legs are locked. Now, okay.
Wow.
Get off the stage and make a fool of yourself. Give Charlie a big hand, everybody. To all of you, my friends, really, I kid around about life. No matter what your beliefs are, you all pray for one thing. As Lyndon Baines Johnson, our great president, only
He's
said
trying to
last
get
night,
into that back room there. Okay.
He's not supposed to go back there.
Big academy.
He knows that.
The one where the moon is.
Yeah, he's not supposed to go back there.
Scratching it.
Like that, go pick it.
No!
Baby Rosemary, so many years I've known you. Remember the old days?
He needs to understand that that's not where he goes.
And now you're
That's not a room for him.
sinking into
Yeah.
Look at this, Bob Newhart just said to the wife, he's not going to mention me. Bob Newhart wanted to shock his name wouldn't be mentioned. One of the great stammering idiots of our day, Bob Newhart. Johnny Carson's warm-up. McDonald Carey, remember at Paramount, huh? You really know Betty Hutton?
They're smoking cigarettes like they're nothing.
Show for a nightlight.
Back in that day, smoking was cool.
Mm-hmm.
You stink as a singer, I'll tell you that. Ah, gee, you have a lot of nights in your career. Dom DeLuise, now sucking the ice, trying to go for another drink. Dom, you're great. Have you ever heard of cottage cheese? You gotta give it a shot. Can you see him in a health club with that body? Looks like a hard-boiled egg that didn't break on the dish. You got a bad body. I'm a friend, Dom. You're never gonna make friends on the beach going, oh.
Oh my god.
Looks like a $3 whale.
He fucking rips people apart.
Anyway, Gary, you go back to your old job with the organ and the monkey. Joey Heatherton, a great star, is here. Where are you, Joey? Where are you, Joey? Of course, I recognize you immediately. Now she's a great star. Hi, Joey. Is this fun? I love that. They're all monks now. They're when you're home. Yeah! Sitting here like they're all
He
moments
is
on the Utah
roasting
on the wagon
everybody in the
road.
whole fucking room.
Yeah.
Is that in? Anyway,
He's lighting
Gary,
everybody up.
I think we're left with hello.
Literally my next door neighbor growing up.
Already nice.
The same fucking mentality. If he had a shot, he probably would have been
I
like
worked
this
with
guy.
Barbara.
Famous.
Warm.
Yeah.
'Cause his dad grew up watching, or got him watching a bunch of this shit, right? And I used to come over and watch this stuff every now and then.
Yeah.
Me and him would just go back and forth, just chirping each other.
Really?
How are you, Katerina? Oh, nice to see you again.
Well, you knew him, fucking Brian, one of the pitchers on that house league, those house league teams.
Yeah.
Like those few folks in the back, what I showed
Short
about
guy.
these stars isn't fun. And you have to explain that, because otherwise I wind up in a home with no milk or cookies.
Short.
I stand here, my friends, and I
Hey,
look who came in.
What you doing?
scratching the back of the head.
That guy needs a puff.
Yeah,
Who is that?
It's Jerry Seinfeld. Or not Seinfeld, it's the other guy.
Somebody came in. Why is he here? Is the war over?
yeah.
Actually, I don't know if that's that guy or not. I don't know.
Good to see you, Bob. Isn't it great when there's no cards?
You can tell some of these people are having a hard time laughing at themselves.
Big star.
No. No. Don't go back there. No.
So why do we need bigotry and nonsense?
New
Let's
York?
enjoy while
No.
we
Who?
Is it
We're
New
right,
York?
as one said. I never
No,
picked-
Bob Newhart was in the audience. Bob.
Oh, Don
he go on tour
Rickles
with
knows
Bing
these
Crosby
people
and
so
shit.
well.
He did all the war.
Yeah.
Well enough that he can just tear him a new one.
Well, that's what it is. He's probably just, yeah.
And they're having a hard time because he's exposing their secrets or their dirty little lies.
You are pretty big. And I thank you for making me feel important.
Is he still alive?
No.
I was gonna say, man, somebody probably killed him a long time ago.
Well, he toned it down a little bit over the years.
Yeah, I would imagine. Shit.
That was in '69.
I was gonna say, man, roasting people these days is pussy compared to that. Like, he was talking some smack about that dude's wife, big time.
I got to admit, though, when Ricky Gervais totally fucking roasted the elite pedophiles at the Golden Globes.
Mr. Warmth, as I dubbed him some years ago, I've known Don for
Well, I'm pretty sure they laugh it off because they know it's a joke, right?
too well known.
Whereas nowadays, take it all fucking personal and they're like, oh, it's an attack against my integrity.
CPA, CPO. That just gives him something to get CPO Sharky. It's seen here, as far as we know, on NBC Friday nights at 8:30. Yes. And on top of that, he will be opening at the Sahara Hotel in Las Vegas on March the 9th. Yes, well, I open there this Friday night, day after tomorrow, just for 2 days, Friday and Saturday. Would you welcome? Who was it?
Fraser.
What a difference, eh? The 70s look like a whole new world, almost.
9 years later.
Yeah.
That guy that he said his name was Bob in the end of that
Front of that furniture.
Don Rickles thing is he looked like fucking the guy from Fraser. If that wasn't him, that's who he reminded me of.
I was waiting for you to sit down. Oh, I thought it was an arthritis attack. I didn't know you There you are. Gonna strap me in, or can I talk first? Bob Newhart on an airplane. We're up. Hi, John. How are you? Thanks so much for the CPO Sharky plug. You're just a sweetheart. The way you
Let me reload the game.
I said know you now. How many years do we know each other? At least 18, 19 years. Something like that. Started me in the old days in New York. were in Jersey with your wife saying, "Want more taffy?" How's Victoria, your lovely wife? She's got a lovely wife. 11. 11 years old. I found her yesterday in the park going, "Where's my Eddie? Where's my Eddie?"
My God.
I married a nice conservative Jewish.
Look at the mic above his head.
Some old 4-0, whatever. She don't like to bring up the age, but it's starting to show the neck. It's starting to hang over. It's up in the morning with the robe on. You gotta tell it like it is, John. You're married to Joanna, but I don't, you guys have had problems in life. What do you mean problems? Hey, you guys have been to battle a lot of times, I took one shot at the big sky, and scored. Wife just laid there and went, it's Halloween. Get married. What am I, a Mau fighter pilot? Of course I got married. But you waited till you were 37 or 30. I want to go through what you did, Your Honor. Nice sailors, this man unkind. Don't be nervous, guys. I'm between two guys. It's great, but you gotta find yourself. See, you came out of Nebraska, you came out of Jersey. You were young, mixed up, confused.
What are you doing, man?
I was in heat 24 hours a day. I used to go on the highway and go, help me, anybody. Your dog, a rabbit, anybody, help me. I remember you back there. Yeah, it's singers. I always went for singers. I remember the names of them. That was my big, no, let's not bring that up. That's, you make a little trouble when you bring up names. Okay. Because I could bring up a couple of things about you and you'd be in court again. Ed's sitting there laughing, going, I hope you don't bring up any names.
Excuse me.
See, Johnny can handle it better than you. He acts casual here. You folks don't know this man. I tell you about the inside of both these guys. They sit out here like as blood brothers. Blood brothers. Blood brothers. They love each
He's
other.
in their blackmail to their face.
Then the show's over. See you later, Johnny.
Isn't that crazy?
They have literally no choice but to laugh at this shit. Because if they say anything, it incriminates them.
As we go on, I get me. You go out. You call me a few times. You said, don't tell Johnny. Well, Johnny
You
has
fucking bastard.
people. He's a gay group. He's like Sinatra now. He and Joanna sit with Gregory Peck. Greg? I'll tell Frank about you, though. It's a strange thing. You've been in Sinatra's company many times. You asked your wife, Joanna, to say, trust me. And Frank always stood in the corner and went, about me. And Frank doesn't talk like that. That's the guy behind him. Plus, he always has a lot of Italian guys around. I only talk about Sinatra mainly because he's been so very kind to me. You know what he did? Did you get invited to Israel?
Does he have his toy?
Yes. By Frank? Yes. It's on the list. Never figured he was on? Were you invited? Yes. Then what good is the trip? There are 500 people. Two Gentiles and the only Jew on the trip. All of these people were invited. They're in the audience. I thought it was a big deal. Then Frank invited everybody. Then forget it. No, it'll become a rally and then we'll have to raise money. Have you ever... You've been to Israel, haven't you? Yes, you have been to Israel. It will take...
Oh, there's rotten corn dogs in here.
And Bob is
Rotten burrito.
a good Catholic, the best Catholic in the world, as you are a good Catholic.
More bleach.
Trip once in a while, but
An empty bucket.
when the priest wanted to hit you with the water, he went,
Extinguisher.
anyway, I love on Easter when you guys eat those cookies. No, don't worry about it. The Almighty laughs. He has a sense of humor. Of course. I'm a Jew. I have nothing to fear. Laugh. I feel like Broderick Crawford.
He's like, laugh.
Look at the notes once in a while. I don't find out about that. No, I've known you 2 years. A kidnap. Look at this. The man has fan mail. Dear John, I'm 11. I'm lonely. Help me. There's a letter I was going to read earlier, and I didn't. Last night, February 21st, you explained. May I read it? I have to explain what it's about. It's rather serious. It's crossed out here like I'm locked in a cabin. Find me. How was your show going out? Sharky. Was this the first season? Hey, I can't believe it. No, it's second. Second season. We're rolling. You kidding? 3 executives at NBC went, it's on twice? But I am delighted with the show. We got a great cast, and I am just proud of the darn thing because the Navy, I was in the Navy, you were in the Navy, you were an ensign. That's right. And you were? Colonel. Hi, Kurt. What was I? I was a seaman first class. You know what? Seaman first class is what the division was.
Seaman first class.
Division? What division? Well, the division was painting. Division. All of a sudden it became a chemist. Were you in division? Was the basis of your Navy career. Were you in gunnery, communication? Gunnery? No. We didn't have, in those days, as you know, we didn't have radar. There was no radar. Ed, you
Why
what?
is this time missing?
There was no radar. You were a fighter pilot, right? How did they get him in the cockpit?
Are you there? Come on, Ed. I'm in. Battle stations, I'm in. Let me get the cockpit.
Ed, you're fat and get out of my life. What were you in the Navy?
What the hell?
I went over the side of the ship. I had a coxswain.
Isn't this ridiculous?
Navy expression. And he was a guy that was in charge of the deck crew. They went,
This is the kind of person that
all
nobody
hands,
likes.
all hands. Put
Nobody
that down
likes
close to me.
you know.
Yeah.
Boom man, the one with the hearing problem. 40 million boom men. We gotta get Johnny Ray's uncle.
Johnny Race.
He's like a sideshow freak.
No, come here. And the whole crew went, what?
Yeah, he's like that one asshole in the group. You know, everybody's got that asshole in the group, and this is that guy.
That guy's relentless.
I remember growing up with that guy.
Like nowadays, you get guys like
That was my next door neighbor.
Jeselnik, you know.
Yeah, Anthony Jeselnik is up there now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Tom Segura.
Dice Clay would have been before that.
Am
Well,
I?
I mean, even Andrew Dice Clay is mild compared to that. In terms of like what he's willing to,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
what he's willing to say to somebody else or about somebody else, like straight to their face. You know.
Well,
Holy
really,
shit.
Don Rickles was the progenitor of the roast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say.
From what I've seen.
He's in a bunch of roasts where they roast him. Those people, they all get up and it's actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
But that was like the earliest roast was the Dean Martin ones,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
and he would host
You hear
it,
that?
and he'd have
Yeah, it's Phil watching my stream.
and all of them.
Yeah, I was saying earlier, man, that any roast these days is really mild in comparison to that.
Yeah.
Oh, the '70s roasts were the best, and they were on television. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
no swear words. They're just that's what you saw on TV,
Mm-hmm.
and you know nobody went crazy over it.
I mean, fuck, he's comparing that dude's wife to a dog. Like,
That was brutal.
Your wife's the dog.
Yeah, that was brutal.
He's gonna throw a stick down and see what happens. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, but see, Don Rickles was pandering to a different, catering to a different demographic, right? From a different generation that was more, you know, not as sensitive.
That's what I mean. Like,
You know?
you know what I mean? Like it's funny.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you have to make sure the comedian, you knew the guy, you know.
Okay, but here's the thing. You look at that last video where he's roasting all these motherfuckers, and when it cuts to them, they sit there for like at least a full second with this horrified look on their face, and then they force themselves to laugh and smile.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, but now if you do that these days, Will Smith comes up and smacks you.
Well, I mean, He was
Oh,
being
there's the
disrespectful.
funny internet
And,
thing that would take up. Will Smith smacking Don Rickles.
Yeah.
what's his name? Was being very disrespectful, and I would have went up to him and done the same thing. Probably would have fucking put him in the hospital.
Yeah, but you see that horrified look on all their faces is because they're the fucking Don Rickles is just calling these guys out, and they're just like, I don't know what to do. I guess I should just laugh. 'Cause I can't really call him back out.
If Don Rickles had did the bit, he would have went on. He would have did a whole fucking 3 or 4 minutes on Will Smith's wife.
Mm-hmm.
He would have a whole bit made up for it.
And then Will Smith would have walked up and kicked the fucking shit out of him, you know?
And dude beat
That's
up
the
a
way.
girl, man.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
just how he's wired. He can't really take a joke, right? Or that type of joke, you know.
I look at it both ways, but yeah, he should have took the joke.
What's
But
his
you know
name?
what?
Is not really joking, though.
Will
He's-
Smith a little cucked up by the wife, though.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to point out that if I was Will Smith, I certainly would not be with that chick.
Right, because she's a fucking bitch.
She just cheated on him and stabbed him on the back, you know. I mean, just
I would
she's
probably
been all
not
over the fucking road.
but I would look at her. I'd look at her and go, "Oh, that was funny," and then I would
mean,
sleep
yeah,
on the
joke's
couch
a
for a
joke.
couple nights. But that would be the best way out of it for me.
Well, yeah, a joke's a joke at the end of the day, right? You know, you move past it. If anything more is
good as the joke is, I mean, you know.
anything more is said about it, then yeah. Then there's a problem, right? If someone starts coming up to you.
The fact that she had
But-
obesity, whatever she had hair loss, so he was talking
Yeah.
G.I. Jane. I thought it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
I mean, from a third person perspective, it's hilarious. When I know who Jada is in real life, you know, the type of person that she really is, I think it's fucking hysterical.
She was the main fucking, like, what was it, the fucking leadership role in fucking The Matrix for the most part, like, as far as, like, the Resistance or whatever it was. Or she was one of the main.
Niobe.
Yeah.
Niobe.
Yeah. So.
Right.
My cat. Isn't my cat, like, unreal looking?
That joke tracks and it fits pretty well, you know.
Oh, shit.
As far as I'm concerned, I feel like that was a pretty good joke, you know. But you know, Will is who Will is, right?
Mm-hmm.
I certainly wouldn't be protecting her.
And I guess like he was saying, I feel like what he was saying was kind of accurate to a point, because like these people, they get into a state when they're in these characters, right? So like, you know, they have to put on this certain character, and like they have to basically become this character. Well, certain actors, you know, different type of actors, and I guess he's probably one of them, where he, you know, inhabits a lot of the personality traits and, you know, aspects of the previous or the current character that he's, you know, currently playing, or he was, because the movie that he was playing at the time that he was talking about, that Richards movie, was about some guy with anger issues and control issues, and, you know, having a hard time dealing and coping with that. So it kind of tracks. It just kind of tracked, you know. So it's perfectly understandable and I guess valid reaction from him, you know, considering.
I mean, I have to say, I've never seen him. Like,
Yeah, he's usually.
I've never seen Will do that.
He's
Yeah.
usually pretty cool, yeah, because he's usually, you know, calm and collected. He's like he said, he's trying to be professional, because that's what it is, right? Even if the joke is, you know, insulting, or it's, you know, whatever, demeaning or disrespectful, it's like, it's just a joke, right? You know, move past it. If anything more is said, then, you know, then there's a problem, right?
The reason he reacted is because he was. I could see it in his face. He was uncomfortable partially, you know? Fuck, man.
Slightly
it wasn't
insulted,
a joke,
yeah.
though. That's the point. It wasn't a joke.
He's slightly insulted. Well, whether it was a
he
joke
was
or not.
absolutely insulted, and Chris Rock was being disrespectful outright in the form of a joke, and there's a big difference between the two. He was, you know, he was being aggressive.
Well, one way or the other, he's not sitting there drilling it into him. He was making a joke, and that was that, right? And the guy didn't like it, so.
It's not the first time that he is like you know, basically grilled her. Yeah,
Right. Well,
he's
first,
done it quite
it's
a
the
few
first time
times.
it's the first time he's done it publicly, right? Where, but other times he's done it.
He's done it publicly several times against Jada specifically. You know, he rants on her all the time.
Yeah. Well, that's just the comedian he is, right? So.
I guess. I mean, at some point, it's not a joke anymore. You know.
Well, yeah, I guess to some, to some degree or another. I'm just one of those people that, someone's gonna continue to make a joke, I'm just gonna look the other way because it's not, it's not really funny. So, if I'm not gonna give them that reaction, they're not gonna continue to make that joke, or they're just gonna give up or find something else to make a joke about. It's usually what I've learned when it comes to those people, right? Because that's their form of humor, right? That's their entertainment. So if you don't give them anything to be amused by or entertained by, or any type of reaction, they're not gonna.
I can't click it yet, Phil. Hang on. But yeah, I hear what you're saying there, Shane.
That's why I guess in the same sense it's not only professional, but I guess it's just, the right move to just, let shit like that slide in those situations, right? And just say, yeah, all right, cool, man. That's your joke. Anything more to just escalate.
Hmm.
There's a crowd. That's a big crowd. That's a big, big crowd.
It is.
What kind of cat is that, Phil?
That's hay?
Why are you getting so many of them?
To get him out of the town to loot later, like shortly.
I don't think I've ever seen a cat quite like that.
I'm trying to get them away from here.
I've only had 2 cats and both of them were like that.
Yeah. Got a very unique pattern on his face.
There are no male versions of that cat. They're
Oh,
all female.
okay.
So you'll never see a male tortoiseshell cat.
Yeah. Ow.
You okay?
Yeah.
I'll come try that VR game in a couple minutes. Just give me a chance to get back to base. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. I went into the wrong room. Oh, no. Oh, that was close. I went into a fucking closet.
VR game, what do you mean?
Shane, tell him.
Oh. It's kind of a lot to just tell them, but yeah, it's basically The Walking Dead, or what you would imagine the TV show The Walking Dead in VR. In VR, but there's a little bit more to it, right?
I'm gonna end up staying at his house for days and just keeping the VR headset on.
I wouldn't do that.
I'm just kidding.
It's better.
If you do, you better sit on the couch and take that VR headset off and just sit there and chill on the couch until you get your inertia back.
Yeah. Well, I
Or
usually
you're gonna be like walking into walls and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
become The Walking Dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Food.
After you just struck the fucking coffee table with your knee and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Need food.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Whenever I did play this, back when I first got it, I did take like, you know, I'd play it for like an hour and then take like, you know, a couple hour break and then come back to it for like an hour, maybe an hour and a half. You know, I didn't like to stay in it in the game any longer than like an hour and a half, just because of like, you know, the obvious like motion sickness that sometimes you get. But they've done quite a lot to like updating like the software and stuff and improving like the visuals and stuff, because like in terms of like, you know, the feeling of nausea and where that comes in is just based off of like your equilibrium being thrown off and the amount of frames that it's able to process and the amount of frames your eye can actually process compared to that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they've done quite a lot in terms of like what's the word I'm trying to fucking look for? Intuitive gameplay, like being able to just pick it up and just being able to like grab something and being able to like do anything but by grabbing it or interact with like most anything really, or most stuff. But yeah, there's quite a lot.
When I was a kid, my family used to move around a lot.
Was it Shark Party?
But now they're all fat as fuck. To give you an idea.
Now they're all fat as fuck.
To give you an idea.
How crazy my family is. I'm not even the biggest asshole in my own family. I had this cousin.
I have this cousin.
Everybody hated this cousin. My own family hated this cousin. And then a couple of years ago, my cousin fell off of a horse and broke his neck. We all refer to that as the Superman incident.
Christopher Reeve.
Because that horse is a hero.
Because that horse is a hero.
When I was in high school, my high school employed a blind janitor. 100% totally blind. And all the other kids would joke around that he went blind from masturbating too much. And at the time, I believed that. Just a kid, I didn't know any better. It wasn't until I got older, wiser, I realized that's just an old wives' tale they used to use to try to explain why he was always masturbating. One of my good friends is a narcoleptic. A narcoleptic. It's the craziest shit. One minute we're having a conversation, like everything is completely normal.
Asleep.
And then the next thing I know, I'm having sex.
That's terrible. That's terrible. That's fucking terrible. What a fucking joke.
Everybody get that one?
What a fucking dick.
If you didn't get that last joke, don't worry. This next joke is just like it. Only dumb. One of my old friends from high school now works as a doctor in the emergency room. He once told me that 25% of his job is pulling strange objects out of people's asses. We don't talk much anymore. But I see him all the time. If you didn't get either joke, how did you figure out Netflix? I live in Los Angeles, like you fucking wish you could.
Oh my god.
I like my place. I'm not that crazy about my neighbors. Like, I live on the same street as 3 different families of Jehovah's Witnesses. And no matter how many times I tell them no, absolutely not, they still come by twice a week. Please stop throwing rocks at our house. Don't push your religion on me. And they're not even the worst of my neighbors. One of my next door neighbors is a 90-year-old man suffering from Alzheimer's. And every single morning at 9 a.m., he knocks on my door and he asks me if I have seen his wife. Which means that every single morning at 9 a.m., I have to explain to a 90-year-old man suffering from Alzheimer's that his wife has been dead for quite some time. Now, I have thought about moving. I have thought about
Oh my
not
god.
answering my door in the morning. But to be honest, it's worth it just to see the smile on his face.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
He's like, I'm free. I'm finally free.
Yeah, for some reason that joke's a crowd pleaser. My grandmother is suffering from dementia right now. She forgets who she is, wanders out of the house and gets lost for hours. It's a problem. So what I did is I tied a bell around her neck.
Oh my god.
Sounds inhumane, sure, but problem solved.
Oh my god.
That thing is really heavy.
That's terrible.
Wait,
Thing is really heavy, he says.
You're not laughing right now. The problem is your imagination. Don't get mad at me because you don't know how big bells can get.
Oh my god.
I'm imagining cartoonishly big. She can't even move. She's just like stuck in
I
one
remember
spot.
like a couple of weeks after my grandfather died, my father discovered a giant trove of vintage pornography. Frankly, an embarrassing amount of vintage pornography. So I blamed it on Grandpa. My grandfather died a couple years ago, but he died like a king. No one was even mad. My grandfather died in what has to be the best way possible. My grandfather died in a hammock on a beach in Hawaii during a sunset. That's how I want to go out. Strangled to death. It just seems like fun.
Just seems like fun.
You know, sometimes I wonder if I could kill someone. Like, do I have it in me to take a human life? And then I remember, oh yeah, Debbie.
Oh my god.
How do you forget Debbie? She was special. Speaking of special,
Should have said you never forget your
went
first.
to the doctor a couple weeks ago. Found out I'm special. Went to the doctor, took a blood test. My results came back. Doctor told me my blood type is O negative. You know what that means? It means I'm the fucking best. It means I'm a universal donor. It means I can give my blood to anyone else in the world who also has AIDS.
Also.
I am not afraid to say this. I hate pretty much every single religion in the world. Let me repeat that. I hate pretty much every single religion in the world. Did you know there's a religion called Christian Science? Where they believe that even if their own children are sick and dying and all they need to save their lives is a little bit of medicine, their beliefs won't let them give their own children that medicine. That's the only good religion.
Oh my god. That's terrible. That's terrible.
Toothbrushes in.
I'm trying to save money, goddammit.
That's fucking terrible.
Alright guys, listen. Jokes are all well and good. I'd like to take a couple minutes right now and talk about something that is important to me. And I will preface this by saying there's a lot of people right now who say that stand-up comedians should just stick to comedy and not talk about anything else. I disagree. I think that stand-up comedy doesn't always have to be funny. Stand-up comedy doesn't always have to be entertaining. Sometimes it's about speaking truth to power. Sometimes it's about pointing out wrongs in the world, even though it might not be popular. So please, indulge me. With all the terrible things going on in America right now, and you know exactly what I'm fucking talking about. With all the terrible things going on in this country right now, the thing that drives me the most crazy are the people who see all this awful stuff happening and they still flip out over the little things. My biggest pet peeve in America today are people who see all this horrible stuff going on and yet they still overreact to shit that just does not matter. For example, have you ever dropped a baby?
Oh my god. Oh my god. This guy's fucked.
Holy shit, do people overreact. You drop a baby in America today, I swear, people hit the roof before the baby even touches the floor. And it's not a big deal. How do I know?
It's not a big deal. Come on, man.
Because I do it all the time.
That makes it
In
not a
fact,
big deal.
I don't think I've ever held a baby to completion.
To completion. That's terrible.
And you might be thinking, Anthony, how could you drop a baby? You ever held a baby? How could you not? It's so easy. It's a two-step process. Maybe less. Should you ask Anthony, why would anyone ever let you hold their baby? The answer is simple. Negligence. Love it. It's a hobby. The only negative, the only drawback as far as I'm concerned, the embarrassment. People try to shame you when you drop their baby.
Oh my god!
I almost always make it look like an accident.
This guy is fucked.
That's why this is so great. You ever do this? You ever drop a baby? And then scoop it right back up before anybody sees you?
He's laughing as he says this shit.
Yeah.
No shit. Best feeling in the world.
Oh my god.
You just hand the baby back and no one is the wiser. Especially not that baby.
Oh my god.
Happened to me just last weekend.
Especially not
I was
that
at a
baby.
party. One of my friends came up and said, Anthony, I gotta go to the bathroom. Will you hold my baby? And I tell the truth. I'm always 100% honest. I say, yeah. For a little bit.
Oh god.
So they're like, oh yeah, I gotta be back
30,
really quickly.
45 seconds of personal best.
Meanwhile, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna drop your baby.
Drop the baby.
Scooped it right back up.
Scooped it right back. Oh god.
Close.
And it was close to
It's the 5-second rule, you know?
Had to run down 3 flights of stairs.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So fucked.
Dead baby joke.
That's so fucked.
It's no big deal. Do it all the time.
That's so fucked.
I'll be honest, I don't really understand how the legal system works. I think it's unfair, needlessly confusing. Give you an example. One of my next door neighbor's kids is climbing a tree on their property. Falls out of the tree
Into his yard.
and lands on my fence. Now I'm being told I've got to get myself a lawyer if I want to keep my half of the kid.
That's so fucked. That's so fucked.
How is that fair?
How is that fair, he says.
And who's gonna reimburse my
Spark it up. That was fucking funny. Oh my god.
Who's gonna reimburse my tab?
I have a 2-year-old nephew. 2 years old. Already been to the hospital 27 times.
Wow.
For eating pennies off the floor.
What the fuck?
Honestly. It's like I can't drop enough pennies.
Oh my god, that's fucking terrible. Oh my god.
I'm gonna blow your minds right now.
I'm gonna blow your minds right now. He's fucking funny, man.
I don't like kids.
I don't like kids, he says. No shit.
There's this 9-year-old girl. Tiny little 9-year-old girl. Tiny little 9-year-old girl. lives
Sparking
in my
it.
neighborhood. The glass eye. Scares the shit out of me. Terrifies me to my very core. Anytime she sees me, She just fucking chases me around. Until she gets her eye back. It is the worst.
What a guy.
And that's a fun joke for you guys. I'll explain why. It's got incredible value.
Oh my god.
I'm just
2
imagining
laughs
this.
versus 1. You get to laugh at what I said. Serious.
That is fucking funny,
And
man.
then you get a second laugh when you picture me
So fucked up.
stealing a child's glass eye.
Oh my god.
And most people, when they picture it, they see me just running up and snatching out of her head and running away. Wrong. You don't want to just snatch out somebody's glass eye. You know why? Because if you guess wrong. You guess wrong, now it's not just a funny prank anymore, now you're in some trouble. In fact, that's how she lost the eye in the first place.
Oh my god.
What you want to do, if you're ever in this situation, hit her on the back of the head. Not hard. It's a child, you don't want to hurt it.
Oh my god.
Just hard enough to
It's a light tap, you know.
get that sweet glass eye.
Get that sweet glass eye. This guy is so fucked up.
I find that the older that I get, the more women get upset when you talk about kids. I don't mean joke about kids. I mean they get upset when the subject of children is brought up. Like I have a friend who just found out she can't have kids, according to Child Protective Services. Hey, did you guys know? Did you guys know the
Cool
average
fact.
person eats 9 spiders whenever I cook for them?
That's so fucked up.
I don't know if you guys know what a false
Imagine if
premise
you'd actually
is,
tell
but
the truth.
I have this cat.
I have this cat. Everyone's starting to laugh.
I think it must have been a stray cat, because anytime it gets outside, it immediately runs off, kills something, drags it back in, and leaves it at my feet. I've had this thing for like a month, and I swear, we have got quite the competition going. I don't even like cats, if I'm being honest. More a dog guy, man. I used to have a Great Dane. You guys know what a Great Dane is? Those big, tall, skinny dogs. Marmaduke was a Great Dane. Scooby-Doo. They
Scooby-Doo.
call them the Heartbreaker breed. Because they normally only live up to 8 years. But with the right diet, exercise, attention, I got it down to 4.
Oh my god.
It was great. It was the perfect college dog.
That's terrible, man.
4-year turn.
Oh, you
That's
think I can't
terrible.
tell one more animal joke? Well, fuck you.
That's fucked.
Listen to this.
Listen to this, he says.
When I was a little kid, I had a pet
Tasty
turtle.
ear pops.
Tiny little turtle, kept him in an aquarium. Then one summer I went away to camp. While I was gone at camp, the turtle died. When I got home, my dad lied to me. Said, Anthony, your turtle is alive and well. It just went to go live with your mother. And I believed that. Till a couple days later, I was digging around in the backyard. Found my mom's body.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's fucked.
Worst day of my life. I love that turtle.
Oh my god. The worst day of my life. I love the turtle.
Now listen, look guys, I know, I am aware that I must seem like a tough, cold son of a bitch up here. In fact, the only time I've ever cried in public in my entire life was at my mom's funeral. I might be a tough, cold son of a bitch, but that doesn't mean I'm not also one hell of an actor.
What a fucking dick.
You know, my mom was a depressed woman. My mom was a very depressed woman. My mom was so depressed, she had the words, "In case of an accident, please do not resuscitate," tattooed across all of her children.
I don't want any of these kids.
I'd say my mom's funeral was like 10, 11 years ago now. Last year, I had her body dug up. Settle a legal dispute with my siblings. Turns out I was wrong. That is illegal. Now at this point I should admit my parents were actually pretty reasonable people when they were raising me. Unless they found drugs in my bedroom. High for days.
That's so fucked, man. Then they were high for days.
My family was just weird about sex, you know. I was the oldest of 5 kids in a tiny little house. When my parents wanted alone time, they would gather us together, say, "Kids, go play hide and seek," and they'd lock their bedroom door for an hour. Of course, I always knew what was going on. I would hide in their room. My parents are weird about sex. I think the most embarrassed I've ever been in my entire life was the time my mom and dad
That should traumatize me.
bondage pornography over their shoulder. And I'll never forget the first time I had sex. You know those stories you hear about kids who lose their virginity to the hot babysitter? I was the babysitter.
This guy's fucked up.
He's making any kind of joke.
Yeah, I could have opened with that if I wanted to. I don't like racism. Thank you. I don't get it. Why would you hate? Why would you choose to hate? Why would you choose to hate an entire group of people just because of the way they all behave? I don't know about y'all. Seems pretty narrow-minded to me. Now, racism, of course, is starting to become a problem in this country. I was doing some research. Found out my family members used to own slaves.
Here we go.
My own brother. I did even more research. Went even deeper in this bit. Found this out. This is a fact. Did you guys know there are actually more slaves in the world today than at any other point in time? A higher number of slaves in the world right now than any other period in history.
That's
You think your job is bad?
that's gonna be him making a joke here.
Imagine counting slaves. If you're not laughing at this one, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I'm not trying that joke out. I am showing off. Now, I, of course, do not consider myself to be a racist person, but I get mad when people tell me that I can't understand racism. I understand racism just fine. I once got beaten up by a pack of skinheads. Beat the shit out of me. I was in the hospital for a week. And it was a brutal initiation.
That's fucked.
The smirk on his
Now, we like to have fun. But in all seriousness, you do have to be very careful telling ironically racist jokes once you get to my level. When you're a bad
To be
comedian, you
expected.
can say whatever you want. I mean, that's true freedom. You've seen those losers. They can fly. Once you get to my level, now you've got a responsibility. Like, I once told an ironically racist joke on television. The next day, I got a fan letter from a white supremacist in Jacksonville, Florida. Bone chilling. He just started praising me. Thank you so much, Anthony. Thank you for not denigrating the great white race. Thank you for making fun of all the other races the way that it should be.
Oh my god.
And can I pay you $100,000? Come down to Jacksonville, Florida, do a private show just for me and my white supremacist buddies. I wrote him back right away. And I said, absolutely not. You are against every single thing that I stand for, you cheap piece of shit. Look, I mean, I consider myself to be a modern man. I try to be tolerant of all different races, cultures, religions. Not so much religions, but the other two. But I'm not always at my best. Sometimes I make mistakes. For example, every single day. Every single day in Los Angeles, my Latino neighbor tries to talk to me. I don't understand shit. 9 times out of 10, I'm polite. I smile and I nod. But the other day I was tired, I was hungover, I'd smoked some pot, taken a handful of pills.
Oh my god.
I was not at my best. I snapped. And I said, hey asshole, this is America. I don't speak sign language. Now that
Fucking deaf.
that is a fun joke for me.
Fucking deaf
You think I'm
person.
about to make fun of Latinos? I take a hard left. Smack the shit out of the deaf. For almost no reason. Guys, things like that just make me happy. There's not a lot in life that always makes me happy. One thing that always makes me happy, I love it when I see this. I love it when old married couples die really close together. I love that.
What a guy.
I will clip that out of the newspaper every time I see it. To me, there is just nothing more romantic than a good old-fashioned murder-suicide.
Oh my god.
In fact, now that I'm saying this out loud, it's probably more accurate just to say that I love murder-suicide. Because I do. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. I like all of the suicides.
I like all the Brady Bunch.
But murder-suicide's my favorite. I have friends who worry about me. They'll say, Anthony, why are you so into suicide? You have everything. Everything but a successful suicide attempt. I think I got really into suicide just after college.
Oh my god.
At a suicide hotline. Just for a couple days.
Just for a couple days. Just for a couple days.
Day and a half, really. They got rid of me pretty quick. They said, Anthony, we gotta let you go. Half the people you talk to
Committed suicide.
end up committing suicide. I said, guys, that's hardly fair. Most of those were wrong numbers. Point.
Wow.
My point here is this. That you should all trust me. You should all believe me when I tell you that I know my suicide and murder-suicide #1 forever. Because what else you got? Doctor-assisted suicide? Get that weak shit out of me. Fucking kidding me? Teen suicide? Teen suicide? No. College is important.
College is important.
I'm all about murder-suicide. Murder-suicide's the best.
This guy's nuts.
You guys seem like you don't believe me. That's okay. I'm a pro. Watch me sell this. You hear your friend Jeff just committed suicide. Your only thought is devastation. Oh my god. What could I have done to save my friend Jeff?
His fucking emotionless voice.
His wife and then himself. You just think, yikes, Jeff doesn't fuck around, huh? Holy shit, Jeff! I didn't know the big guy had it in him. Should have shown Jeff more respect back in the day. Jeff was a boss. He wasn't cleaning that shit up. just one reason why murder-suicide is so great. Guys, listen to me. Murder-suicide is practically a victimless crime.
Wow.
You are allowed to kill your wife. You are allowed to
I'm so stupid.
You gotta be married, otherwise you seem nuts. But you are allowed to murder your spouse as long as you just kill yourself immediately afterwards. Then there's nothing they can do. It's even Steven, you're above the law.
Even Steven. You're above the law at that point. I mean, he's not wrong. Like, you're dead either
What's
way.
wrong with this crowd tonight?
They don't want to laugh, all of
You
them.
trying to tell me there are those among you who are still skeptical? You saying there are people here right now who still don't believe me that murder-suicide is the goddamn cat's pajamas? Okay.
Okay.
Then think about it like this. You're walking down the street. Somebody comes up and punches you in the face. You are going to press charges, no doubt. But if you're walking down the street, somebody comes up, punches you in the face, takes a step back, and then punches themselves in the face.
What do you do?
Have a good day, sir.
You just pulled a Nicolas Cage. Like, what the fuck is that?
You wouldn't even tell your friends about that.
It's like he beat himself up, man.
Murder-suicide. Shut up. Murder-suicide is a victimless crime as long as you don't leave behind any kids. Gotta kill them too.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so fucked up.
You gotta get the whole game.
That's right, I was going there the whole time. Now, I am going to leave you all with this. And if you've been on the fence about me tonight, one way or another, then please, guys,
Spark
please
it up.
allow me to knock you clean the fuck off.
Hey guys,
Brother Brad.
Months ago,
so
a couple
apparently
of months ago, I
GTA
took a
leaks
friend of mine
was the
to get
result
an
of a
abortion.
hacker
Really?
Get on board
Hacked into
right
Rockstar.
now if you are going to.
Rockstar and Take-Two, he's trying to blackmail them.
Really?
He stole the GTA 5 and GTA 6 source code
Uh-oh.
and apparently possesses this and is telling them that they can buy it from him.
Wow.
Yeah. And he's posted this publicly on the GTA forums.
Whoa.
And he's proving that he is, in fact, the guy that did it.
Wow. Yeah, that's
and
fucked up.
apparently He released like 90 clips, like 90 different clips.
Wow.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of intrigue.
Yeah, I posted it in APB Reborn. There's a video on YouTube where this guy is going over all of the different aspects of it.
Okay. I gotta check it out. I will shortly.
It's a very long,
He's actually
very
got a lot
true
of
story.
footage in his video.
Took my
Wow.
friend to get an abortion. Don't worry, guys. Wasn't my baby.
We have not
Wasn't
seen.
important.
Sounds to me like there's gonna be some crazy shit going down.
Or helped someone to get an abortion, it's a big favor. It's a big favor to do for somebody. Not an easy favor. Not an easy favor at all. Don't get me wrong, I am as pro-choice as they come, but still,
it's not ready to
the whole time I'm driving,
Nope.
I'm just thinking to myself, God damn, there's gotta be a better way to come up with new material.
Smoke.
And they're going over like different
One sec.
why this could increase
And
the
yes,
amount of time before the
yes, I did just say I am pro-choice. That
It's
does
missing.
not mean I am pro-abortion.
Put it over
You have
there.
other
Oh, it's charging.
probably
It's
coming
not
You don't
done.
want your baby.
Yeah, you can use this
You
one.
can still have your baby delivered.
you know,
Leave it
Yeah.
outside any fire station in the country.
actual machines and stuff like
They
that.
will run it over for you.
There's footage from their computers.
Yeah.
It's true. It's the law. As far as I'm concerned, they've been heroes since before 9/11.
I found a bunch of ammo.
Fun little New York
Hell yeah.
you got.
Oh, thanks, Shane.
Now, people
Wow, that's
hear
a
me
lot of
tell
ammo.
this story, and they always say the exact same thing. Wow, Anthony, you're a good friend.
Here, I'll plug it in just a sec. I'll log out to
Someone
smoke.
Like that, Anthony, you're a good friend. Fuck you, no, I'm not. I'm not a good friend. I'm a great friend. You know the difference? Great friends wake up at 6 in the morning. Great friends drive to your house. Great friends pick you up and then take you to get your abortion.
Oh my god.
Good friends? Good friends just babysit.
Good friends just babysit.
Now, I have given this a lot of thought. A lot of thought. And I still don't know if it had been my baby, would I have argued to keep it? I think about that saying they always use, you know, what if your baby turns out to be a great artist someday? I don't need that competition. What was it like? What was it like to take your friend to get her abortion? It was boring. I don't know why I thought it was gonna be fun and exciting. But trust me, the only person more disappointed in me that day was the baby.
Oh my god.
It was so boring. It was just me by myself for 2.5 hours in an abortion clinic waiting room, bored out of my mind. I don't know if you've ever been to an abortion clinic waiting room before, but magazines are not great. The whole place is filled with kids for some reason. I mean, I thought they were kids. Turns out they were just ghosts.
Turns out they were just ghosts.
Aborted babies.
Yeah, that's the high point of the story.
Whoa.
That's the high point.
But I'm only halfway done. So I'm in this waiting room for so long, and I'm so bored, that after a while
Whoa.
my mind just starts to wander. And I start to think about my friend, and what she's going through behind those doors. And then almost immediately, I bring it back to myself. And I think Anthony What are you gonna say to her when she walks out of there? You should think of something nice to say. You should have a plan.
You just strip that
'Cause I'm
zombie.
not gonna lie
I
to you
needed
guys,
rags.
I blew it when she walked
in case I get hurt.
I didn't have anything nice prepared. I didn't have a plan. The doctor called her name. She stood up, turned around to look at me one last time.
Oh, God.
And I panicked. I just went, kill him in there. I'm not proud of that. I consider that to be a total failure. Worst part for sure was the fist bump. I know that now. And yeah, she looked at me like I'm an asshole, but who is she to judge?
Who is she to judge?
Alright, I gotta take off, dude.
Here, I'll smoke one.
Now the pressure's on me. Think of something nice for when she walks out of there. But I'm not good at that. That's not my specialty. Thinking up nice things to say to people in their time of need. The closest option I could come up with in my own mind was, hey, did you lose weight? Look, I'm not
That's terrible.
That is useless. I didn't say that to my friend. That is useless. Except for the fact that it made me laugh. And that's when I realized I am chuckling to myself in the waiting room of an abortion clinic. I catch myself, I stop, I look up. I see a couple sitting straight across from me. The guy looks away in disgust, like he wants to fight me. But the woman leans forward and goes,
That's the reference I was trying to think of. Fight Club.
Yeah.
Punches himself in the fucking face.
Yeah. Can we do the
Which I
VR
always
experience
appreciate.
tomorrow?
Never a bad time for that. Literally,
Yeah, I wanna, man.
Yeah, I figured that.
any trimester was good.
Spark it up. Spark it, Phil.
A couple of minutes later, a nurse walks out, comes right up to me, hands me some paperwork and says, hey, are you here for Jessica's abortion? And at this point, I was so bored. I just stood up as fast as I could and said, wait, don't you mean ultrasound? And then I laughed for quite some time. I mean, really threw my head back on that one. If you're wondering about the nurse, don't worry, she was a total pro. Did not laugh at all. So I got a little more time left in this waiting room, and it finally dawns on me, Anthony, you're just a terrible person. And you are never gonna think of something nice to say to your friend. So why not just get her a present? Get her a gift to make her feel better. That way, you don't have to say anything. But what do you get for someone who's just had an abortion? I had no idea. So I Googled it. You can Google that.
What do you get a friend after she got an
I'm glad
abortion?
I looked at it too. It really helped me out. Because my first thought, commemorative coin does not exist.
Congratulations.
A commemorative coin for your abortion?
I must have dreamed it. My second thought, flowers. Flowers are always good, right? No. Not according to this website. This website said, do not get her flowers. Flowers are more of a romantic gesture. Then she's got to take them home, put them in water. Do not put her through that on this day. According to this website, flowers are the worst gift you can get someone.
Come here, Randy.
After they've just had an abortion.
Come here. What are you doing?
Now, I took that advice
No.
the other day.
Is your ear
I
okay,
still don't
mister?
think I believe it.
What's the matter with it?
I feel like we can all
Come here.
agree the worst
Let me
gift
do it.
you
It's
could
okay.
get someone after they've just had an abortion
Okay.
would
It's not gonna
be
hurt ya.
a to-go box.
Yeah.
Think of something worse and I'll change the fucking joke. The answer is to-go box. That would be inappropriate. That would be a real bucket of cold water on abortion day. No. According to this website, there's only one gift. Only one gift is appropriate after someone has just had an abortion. And that is a succulent. Do you know what a succulent is? Because I had to Google that shit too. If you don't know, a succulent is a desert plant. It's like a cactus. It's a plant that doesn't need water. It's a plant that
never
gets its
dies.
nutrients from the air. Give her that.
Well,
I said, absolutely not. I would never do that to my friend Jessica. I would never be like, oh, here you go, Jessica. Here's something else you never have to take care of.
It's okay, Randy.
I would never do that. What am I, a monster? So I didn't get her anything. She eventually walked out from behind those doors. I didn't give
okay,
her anything.
Randy.
I didn't say anything. I just stood up. I gave her a hug, helped her to the car, drove her home, and I sat next to her on her couch, holding her while she cried. I was a great friend that day. Such a great friend that even hours later, after she'd stopped crying, calmed down, and forgotten about the whole thing forever, I was still there, next to her, writing down all these jokes.
It's okay, Randy.
Now,
Come here. What's
my
the matter,
favorite
mister?
part, we're having a true
The matter is?
15-minute story
trying to find where
about taking my friend to get her abortion to end my shows with,
It's okay. Come
are
on.
the different reactions
You
I
gonna lay
get from
down?
the audience.
Is he shaking his
Some
head at
people
all?
laugh, some people cringe,
I gotta call the vet
some
if his
people
ears
get
are bugging up.
visibly upset. And the truth is, guys, those are all the same to me.
I'll come see you at the door. Phil, pause it. I gotta say goodbye to Shane.
Best reaction, my favorite reaction I've ever.
I'll be right back. Thank you for coming by. What time can I come over tomorrow to do that experience? Will you let me know? What time do I get up? Oh, this time? Okay. Alright. Have a good night, bro. You got all your stuff? Yeah. 10 o'clock? Yeah, 10 o'clock? Okay. Sounds like a plan. Have a good night, Shane. See you tomorrow, bro. Rock on. can start it.
Spark one up there.
Spark it up? Okay.
I've forgotten from this story. Just a couple of weeks ago, a woman in the back of the theater stands up very confidently, and she screams out, "Excuse me. Excuse me, Anthony. But what the fuck is so funny about abortion?" And I said, "Lady, I just told you." Thank you very much, everyone.
I'm like, lady, I just told you. That was so funny.
He's edgy as fuck.
He is, but he dedicated it.
Check that video out in general. And,
APB. I was just going there, bro. You read my mind already. I was like already there.
Historic day for video game history as Rockstar Games suffered one of the worst.
Go check it out, Phil.
And right now it's unclear the full extent of the damage, but this is extremely bad. Over 90 videos leaked, including parts of the Grand Theft Auto 6 source code. And right now, the hacker, the individual behind this, supposedly was behind another hack a couple of days ago of Uber. And this doesn't appear to be
Sparking
a
it.
employee or an angry fan. And there's indication that tracking this individual down, suing them, like I'm sure Rockstar's lawyers would love to do, might not be that easy. But for everything GTA 6, make sure you are subscribed. I will have all of this covered in the future, not just news videos like this, but other coverage surrounding the game. Now, if you have not been following along at all to this situation, it began on the GTA forums around 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The day after the 9-year anniversary of Grand Theft Auto 5, this hacker just unloaded all kinds of information that I don't think we're all ready for with Grand Theft Auto 6. 90 clips of videos of in-game testing of animations and all kinds of stuff made by Rockstar developers. It was all stolen, hacked, and leaked by this individual, Teapot Uber hacker. And he says that it's possible they could leak more data soon. GTA 5 and 6 source code.
It's okay, Randy. Stop that shit. No more whining.
And they have indeed leaked parts of the GTA 6 source code as evidence that this is indeed the real deal. Now the thing is about the source code, I think some people are not understanding why that's so bad, is that if the source code of this game gets leaked, this would allow a lot of hackers, cheaters to go absolutely wild with GTA 6, not to mention piracy. All of this is reason why there could be internal delays at Rockstar Games, and I've already heard discussion about that, depending on how bad...
Wow, this is pretty heavy, eh?
Now this individual has been also active on the GTA forums, responding to users, providing further evidence, and also even finding things in the source code for some users. Anyway, about 14 or so hours later...
He sure is. If he gets caught, he's going to jail for a long time.
Including one from Teapot Uber. This individual took to the GTA forums and updated his original post, and he made quite clear what his intention is from this, and he wants money. He said, okay, so this has gone unexpectedly viral, which is a weird thing to say, as somebody posting had to have known that this was going to be enormous, but he said he woke up to over 3,000 Telegram DMs. If you're an employee of Rockstar, Take-Two Interactive...
You know what I love? He doesn't even know how to use grammar and you're trying to contact me. He doesn't even know how to say you are.
Or you can email me at his Proton email from your corporate email address. I will try to read all of the replies.
Yeah.
I am looking to negotiate a deal. And as shown by video game industry insider Tom Henderson, the hacker has now said that he will sell...
This is true.
...source code and assets. It will not accept any offers under 5 figures. The GTA 6 source code, at least right now, is not up for sale. But we've seen other companies suffer major hacks before. CD Projekt Red, they were hacked, I believe, a year or so ago, and the Cyberpunk 2077 source code was sold off. And another conversation with this hacker in which a person pretended to be a Rockstar/Take-Two employee, he once again stated that he has the source code and told them that the IT team can check the logs for proof. Now, for what it is worth, at this point in time, Rockstar Games has not delivered a statement, and it seems unlikely, at least today, at Sunday, they're going to release a statement. They have remained quiet, but they have been making some actions behind the scenes as they began to DMCA the gameplay footage that's all over the internet.
Yeah, they're pissed about it.
So all that footage you see on YouTube channels, it's getting taken down, and this does seem like something that's too big now to completely stop, but Rockstar's legal team and Take-Two Interactive's legal team are going to try to stop it at the very least. And I do want to mention that I have talked to a couple of sources that I do have at Rockstar Games. I've seen some other journalists as well. This is indeed the real deal. This was early footage. The game did not go into full production until the last couple of years. So this game has evolved quite a bit over time. It looks a lot different now, that's what I've been told. But this is early footage. A lot of the stuff within it, I saw some people saying, no, it's fake because of this reason. It's all placeholders. All of this was subject to change. It was footage that was never intended for the public to see.
Right.
Rockstar's development teams were testing various aspects of the experience. But ultimately, the Rockstar sources that I've had conversation with this morning are extremely sad. They're devastated, they're pissed that this happened, and they really don't know what's going to happen moving forward, how our leadership will respond. They're all waiting until the beginning of the week to see. And there's an assumption that some have, just because of this hack and also the Uber one, that work from home is something that's probably going to be going away. That's just a discussion that a lot of people have been having throughout this industry as well. One Rockstar source that I talked to earlier today joked that Grand Theft Auto 6 will now never release because of this hack. But obviously it will. It's unclear if the timeline changes.
That's so fucked up.
Events that happened today. As I'm sure most of you have seen for yourself, this has been a viral story all over social media, but we have seen some big gaming industry figures responding to this leak. We had Neil Druckmann, the Naughty Dog president, saying to my fellow devs out there affected by the latest leak, know that while it feels overwhelming right now, it'll pass. One day we'll be playing your game, appreciating your craft, and the leaks will be relegated to a footnote on a Wikipedia page. Keep pushing, keep making art. Alana Pierce, a video game writer at Sony Santa Monica, as well as a content creator, said, leaks are awful for everybody, including excited fans who are often looking at an unfinished product and creating totally false expectations based upon that. Everyone loses, it just sucks. Pavel Sasko, a lead developer at CD Projekt Red, said, dread to think what the Rockstar team is going through right now. Years of work are now being shredded, torn apart, analyzed, misunderstood, taken out of context, and memed. A destructive cycle games industry knows way too well. Help to make it better and don't engage with the leaks. The GTA series videos, they responded also saying, in the last 20 years, I've seen numerous reveals by Rockstar from GTA 3 to Red Dead Redemption 2, and every single one of them was surprising, exciting, and memorable. I'm really upset now that for the first time these feelings have been robbed from all of us. F these leaks seriously. Josh Sawyer, a game director at Obsidian Entertainment, he also worked on Fallout New Vegas, said game leaks suck. Whether it's information or assets / footage, it's all bad. Devs can't really address it in a productive way, and it's incredibly demoralizing and disruptive for the team. Pentiment misinformation leaked, and we're still undoing that damage, and that leak was tiny. And just these couple of tweets put into perspective perfectly how much of this games industry is reacting to this news right now. Now, as we discussed earlier on today, in which I broke down a lot of the gameplay clips, we learned quite a bit about Grand Theft Auto 6. We learned the main protagonist's name, Lucia and Jason. Within some of the gameplay encounters, we could see the implementation of various RPG elements, including the robbery system that was featured last in Red Dead Redemption 2. There also seems to be dialogue options, just like again in 2. The Grand Theft Auto community for the last number of hours have been extremely busy breaking down all of the new stuff that we learned about Grand Theft Auto 6, and I thought I'd share some of the findings that we now have. Now, to some of the new discoveries that have been made on this GTA 6 leak, we first have a bunch of GTA vehicles that have been discovered with names, the ones that are well known with this franchise. We have the Yoga Classic, the Contender and Sadler, a Slam Van pickup, a Bobcat XL, an updated Regina, an Alpha, a Gauntlet Classic, a Moonbeam, Pelion, Boxville Go Postal. There's an unknown Albany vehicle that is based on a 1959 60 Cadillac. There's a Rebel. There's some sort of unknown Asian sedan, a Farachi or Feroci, a Baller, a Novak Buffalo STX, an Alpha and Fudo, a Benson, an NF890, a Buffalo with no sports bumper, and then there's also a Stanier and Landstock, and then obviously a boatload of unknown new vehicles that we won't know their names of for quite some time until an actual official trailer emerges. Now, one thing that is easily noticeable with this new version of Vice City is the fact that Rockstar is expanding much further into Florida. What do I mean by that? It's not going to just be Miami. It's going to be a larger portion of the state. And some of the iconic locations that have already been found, there seems to be a racetrack, Homestead Miami Speedway, which is in Grand Theft Auto 6 called the Port Gellhorn Racetrack. There's also the Portofino Tower that was spotted in some of this footage. The Sombrero Key Light, we saw, I believe, Jason swimming near it. The Solar Amphitheater Bayfront Park, that was also, again, another thing noticed with Jason making his way around there. Rockstar's developers were showing off that location because they were showing how the main character interacted with the seats or if they clipped through it and such. Just basic things that happen in game development. There was also this location, no specific name for it, but which looks identical to its real-life counterpart. The Lone Depot Park in Miami was also seen. That is obviously the home to the Miami Marlins, which is a baseball team. And the interesting thing about this is that we see logos for the Vice City Mambas, which is a football team in the 3D universe. They showed up in GTA Online, I believe, sometime recently. Although it looks like Rockstar may be turning this baseball ballpark into a football field. Not entirely too clear what's exactly happening there, though. The high-rise residential condominium in Miami, Florida, 1000 Museum can be spotted in the background of one of these scenes. There's also a metro map that is identical to the real Miami version.
That's cool.
It really looks pinpoint on the dot, identical to the one in real life. And then there are various road signs which indicate that there's a giant interstate for us to go about, and then a bunch of grasslands and vegetation that makes it look like this could stretch into Georgia. That is right now the current working theory that the GTA Forums community has. But again, until we see some more, it's really hard to make those conclusions at this point. We also do see a Vice City Neighborhood Police Department building that almost looks identical to the Miami Beach Police Department building. So obviously Rockstar taking some creative liberties here, and how all this comes together, again, will remain a mystery for quite some time. Now, moving along, we have another breakdown of all of the gameplay footage that has leaked thus far. Special thank you to GTA Forums member Sluthius for a very detailed breakdown. But things that we do see in this footage, we see character switching. It's not like GTA 5 in which you see the map zoom out. It's very instant, although that could change definitely during development. Easter egg. There was an Easter egg list shown, including multiple missing tours that can be found. There's a Satanist house, mummified old lady, a farm monster man, a forest figure, rat infestation, King Neptune statues, and much more.
That's neat.
Biking ramps are new activities, and then I mentioned this earlier, but there is a racetrack, the Port Gellhorn racetrack, that was discovered in this footage. And we also see the female character Lucia's bedroom. We do see a section of the GTA 6 map. It's very small, but it does appear that all of this was going down the PlayStation development.
Where's my buddy?
You can rob fast food joints. There is a timer
Where's
before
my
the
buddy?
cops are called. The main male character, Jason, can also help you rob these
Your eye
places.
okay?
Any vehicle you're seen entering will be known to the law. Police will remember the car that you left in. So this will be very different than how previous Grand Theft Auto games went about this, in which you could just race away and then eventually wait for those stars. It seems like you'll have to get rid of the vehicle or maybe take it in somewhere to get the colors changed or something along those lines. Very interesting that they expanded upon that feature. You can break into shipping containers. That will be a new feature. We also see text to the top right indicating that spear guns, golf balls, tracker jammers, immobilizer bypasses can be used to steal cars. Flashbangs, USB drives, auto dialers, lockpicks, slim jims, golf wedges, irons, putters, drivers, crowbars, hunter snipers, cutoff tools are, again, things that can be used to open shipping containers and just weapons in general. There's also binoculars, baseball bats, and pool cues, all items that will be in GTA 6. Our male protagonist, Jason, picks up an assault rifle from the ground as opposed to the gun blipping into his inventory. And then there's a seemingly unfinished version of the weapon mill shown, which shows that you can also drop our weapons now onto the ground. We see a list of world events such as playing dice, dead husband disposal, thrown out lifeguard tower, Park South, museum, drug deal cop raid, and overdose events. Very interesting what that may be or not.
Oops.
Today, Our character will react differently when being shot at, even while walking. They will no longer face the bullets head-on like in previous titles. Again, this just shows Rockstar's artificial intelligence becoming a lot better and better over time. Red Dead Redemption 2 was already extremely impressive, and GTA 6 should be even miles better.
I agree.
There's some death animations shown, some new ones. Airboats are in the game, another new vehicle. There's some pretty cool diving ragdoll animations. We also do see some unfinished heads-up display inventory elements. We see somebody having a duffel bag or a loot bag, and maybe that's an indication that when we rob stores, we can load it with items, and then maybe sell those items later on. That's a big question mark right now. Our male protagonist, Jason, swims underwater, and he can be seen holding a gun underwater. And then last but not least, the other protagonist can accompany us while robbing stores and doing other activities. Anyway, that is currently...
That's interesting. Come here, Randy. It's okay. Come here, mistress. I want to see. I want to know. Come here, my dude. So cute. Stay. Stay. I want to see. It's okay. Stay there. I want to see. Stay there. I need to look in your ear. No. Stay. Let me look. It's okay. Stay there. No. It's okay. I just want to look. I just want to look. It's okay. Just want to look. It's okay. Let me look. It's okay. Come here. Come on. Let me look at your ear. Hey, Phil.
Yo.
What do you think of that?
That's pretty wild.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never heard of anything like that happening. Ever. But of course, we're in a new age of development now. You know, you've got all these people working from home, and they're not running systems that have, you know, it's just basic security that anybody has at their house on their home computer, you know, as opposed to a corporate closed server database type deal where they can monitor and everything and lock everything down tight. Breaking into something like that is a whole lot more difficult than breaking into somebody else's
Well,
home
definitely not
computer.
easy, I imagine.
Hmm.
Okay, buddies. My bedtime.
I need to go to sleep too, actually, pretty soon in a few minutes, so I'm just waiting for my vape to charge. I hope you have a really good night, Phil.
Okay, take care, guys. Love you, man.
Love ya.
Later, dude.
See ya. I'm going to end my stream now, and I thank everybody for watching. Thank you very much, Phil, for that resubscription 4 months in a row. We'll see you guys in the next one. We'll probably be kicking some more ass.